we are live doing the Walky Talky Boruto TBV chapter 12 live reaction read through. What's up?
Yes, that is very much what we're doing. It's going to be a vortex, a whirlwind of a read-through, if you might want to call it that. Very befitting of the title of this series. That is a different series from Naruto Next Generations, of course.
I don't know about you, Kamui, but I'm planning on having a two vortex of a time.
Oh, for sure. Like, I'm thinking like it'll be a tornado by the time... I'm going to cause a tornado by the time I finish this chapter, I think.
So you've seen spoilers. I haven't seen really anything besides like a mix of what is real and what's fake, and then I just don't look at either of them anyways, regardless, just in case. So all I know is that everyone fights, and then all of the bad guys die, and I don't know if that's true or not. But I was also going through like opening the pages, so I have 40 tabs open of one of each page. I like minimal glanced at each of them as little as possible. So I saw a couple things. Like I saw there's a
But you opened up each page in a separate tab. Why?
Because I'm not dealing with the nonsense tonight, Kamui, okay? You're not ruining this for me. I refuse to allow it. I'm not going to accept the nonsense.
What?
We've gone through it before,
okay? Hit the arrow key to the right.
Yeah, I would hit the arrow key to the right if I wanted to see it in the 5x5 pixel nonsense that Discord opens it at. No, I want the freaking full screen experience. Okay, when you go to a movie, do you sit in the very, very back row? No, you don't do the nonsense, okay? Don't give me that.
What do you mean? Yeah, I do, because I don't want to look up at this, like, I want to, like, look up in the sky.
Okay, Kamui.
I mean, let me, I guess, I'll have to see how zoomed in it looks in whatever you did.
Well, I'm not zooming in, so it doesn't matter.
I mean, when you click on it, I mean, if you can't see it, like this, I don't understand. Maybe you just need reading glasses. Like, this is very
reading glasses,
legible.
I don't want to be able to see the full page at once. Okay, is that too big of a conundrum for you?
Wait, what?
I want to be able to scroll on the pages.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. You can do whatever you want. I'm just saying that I just feel this is pretty full screen. You know, whatever. Do your thing.
You know what, Kamui? If you're happy having 1/6 of the screen with the page on it, with the other 5/6 of your screen just having them, that's fine. Okay, you do you.
I'll just have to see what you did. I'll just have to see what you. Oh, Immortal changed his profile pic, but I'll have to see what you did.
Okay. Immortal wants to talk. Are we? Is he doing this with us, or let's? I don't know.
I mean, I'm fine with having him on.
Okay, pre-stream Immortal. Hey, Immortal!
That being said, Immortal, we haven't read the chapter yet. I hope you're listening. Okay. We haven't read the chapter yet. Please do not spoil the events of the chapter.
Oh, I'm not. I'm going to keep my mouth closed.
Okay, so you have read it.
We're going to be like, yeah,
so you have read it.
Stop,
oh my god, Immortal, please!
He's dying.
My goodness.
I'm sorry,
the chapter
chat.
Really,
hey,
really
hey,
threw him in a tornado, huh?
What does the flower think? Question mark. Flower, what do you think? So, Kamui, Sumire is the cover of this chapter. The cover page never really means that. Do you think it means something this time? It always kind of does.
Oh my goodness.
Like, not really, but a little bit.
No, because from what I've seen in this chapter, I don't think Sumire does literally anything.
Ooh, but
I think she's just on the cover.
But you have seen her in the chapter itself. Because like when I was opening my 40 tabs,
I haven't seen her in the chapter. I may have seen her name mentioned. I don't even think I even saw that though.
I think my peripheral vision saw what looked to be her. So I think she is in at least a couple pages. I think. Fucking insane. Can't believe
Excuse me.
that.
Yeah, excuse my coughing. I'm kind of recovering from a fever.
Shout out Viz for giving us.
With Hayate lately.
Shout out Viz for giving us the early scans. We appreciate you, Viz, for sponsoring the channel. Everyone, go check out the official release when it comes out officially, like it has officially for us.
This was a sponsorship thing. Yeah, exactly. This is official. It's just like we were sponsored, of course, because you know how many sponsors we get on this channel. So obviously, Viz is sponsoring us.
Yeah. And it was actually through the guy that Viz most recently fired. So if Viz doesn't know about it, that's why. It's because the guy doesn't work there anymore. who sponsored us, but that's
Yeah.
the reason.
Like
Really
it was
unfortunate
official. The
situation.
sponsor.
Yeah. So that said,
And just in case, just in case the sponsorship falls short, if you guys want to leave a super chat to make up for it, just let us know.
How much do they pay you to, advertise their sponsors?
I don't think this media would appreciate us just disclosing that publicly like that.
Oh, okay.
yeah, here's an actually like good version of the cover. So
I like how you.
I
like how you're just slowly. I like how you're just slowly scrolling down.
Yeah, it's what I always do with these things. Like, did you not watch last night's stream where I was scrolling for like 3 hours up and down on my anime
like blue
list?
hair.
Yeah.
And it definitely is Ada like in the pose.
Right though? Like literally. He just definitely does that.
Maybe it's hinting towards the Ada connection.
Okay, so despite having a 3-hour stream last night of chapter 12 predictions, anyway. I mean, you guys have already cheated.
Wait, what?
But my predictions I already gave. So I guess we're good on that. Okay. So no more stalling, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't want to predict because I've seen the things I wish I hadn't, and yeah, that's the
this
main thing. So
chapter could be the end of volume 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Shout out chat. Enslaved is crazy. We're right here from the young Elden Lord. Let's go, young Elden Lord. 10 tales might be true. What question was it that you asked Kamui? I'll let Kamui answer that. What?
But yeah, I can't really continue the chapter while Oodie's gone.
So in this case, if the tree is the Shinju dimension, the 10 tails. Well, that is a little bit confusing.
Yeah, it almost felt. The question
didn't finish.
Can't put my headphones
yes,
on
I don't.
Face cam. Okay, you can see all the stuff I got here.
I see your peanut butter.
Ice cream in a cup. I got protein ice cream. Got an almond log. I got like one bite of a whatchamacallit, I think is what this is called, literally. Whatchamacallit. I got, obviously I get the peanut butter. I don't even know what this is. I don't remember where I got this from. I had this here for the past month, but it's grandma cookie. And that's everything. So yeah, that's my stash for this time. And
is that all your rations?
I'm fully fresh, rejuvenated, ready to go. Took care of all of my bodily functions and needs, and I'm clean from the shower, and I got everything I could possibly ever want. And now all I have to do left is put my secondary pair of headphones on, since I just put one on,
Oodie,
so that I can
eat a whole jar of peanut butter, bro.
Yeah, of course. Now I can hear now. So I'm gonna put my second pair of headphones on, just like I did last time, so that I can listen to Boruto TBV Vortex fan music as we listen to the chapter, which is copyright, meaning that it's not going to be on stream. But stream, if you want to listen to music, feel free. Pull it up on your end, and this way you can just choose whatever music you want as well. So right now I'm listening to Boruto World's Last Hope Epic Entrance OST by Osas Anime Stuffs. He's got 260 subscribers, and you can find him from there. Alright. So that being said, we all ready.
I have a question. Now that you guys are at like what, maybe half of 1,000 subscribers, like when you guys reach 1K, what are you guys gonna do for the Walky Talky podcast?
Get monetized. Thanks for the question. All right, time for the chat.
The podcast.
So, for reference for people that have been waiting 18 minutes, sorry that the wait is going to include this Boruto image in front of the screen for the entirety of the reaction, for the sake of not getting the channel shut down permanently. So just ignore that and you'll be fine. So you can still see it. And if you want to read the chapter, Viz.
Wait.
There you go. Yeah.
I'll post a link to Viz for you.
Okay, that works. Yeah, so there you go, chat, if in case you need that. So
I'm getting close to monetization, but
that being said, here we go. Boruto saves Himawari and Sarada from peril. The fierce battle with Hidari begins. And we get this page.
I gotta post these links.
Oh, can I not scroll? Okay, I can't scroll. Boruto!
No, all right, there we go.
Okay. Get this peanut butter open. Shout out Yobu Manga.
Peanut butter and jelly. Which
So,
one's better, peanut butter or jelly?
as we knew from last stream, or last chapter, I'm going to call it out anyways. Sumire is awake. She was not knocked unconscious. Which is also interesting, by the way, because this means Sumire not only lived, which I can't say the case for the other guys that fought Hidari, but like Hidari had no reason to let her live. Like Hidari electrocuted her, and she either just tanked it, or Hidari just didn't electrocute her a lot. Unlike Sarada, who is the target, to where he was intentionally trying to knock her out, in my opinion. Or, like, you know, make her unable to move. So, thoughts on Sumire? Did she tank it, or did Hidari just not care?
Bro, I think Hidari's just weak.
Hidari has to be weak. Like, compared to
Crazy.
Jura, oh my goodness.
Like, I think Hidari's just weaker than Sasuke, weaker than Bug, or weaker than Matsuri, weaker than Jura, weaker than Kawaki,
Oh
weaker
my
than Boruto, weaker
God.
than Sarada. I think he's weaker than everyone. He's the weakest character in the world.
Bro's going off.
Damn.
Jesus.
Oh my goodness. Kamui, do you hate Hidari now?
I hate this series.
Oh my god.
What's up, Adam? Here, actually, let me
I love
pin
Hidari,
this.
but I
Oh,
hate
God.
whoever's writing this story.
Oh my god. I'm trying not to laugh.
Oh my god.
Just you wait till we get to the end of the chapter.
Oh,
Okay?
no.
That's when the rant will come out.
Well, I mean, since Kamui
Oh my
already
goodness.
spoiled me on it, I saw Jura's on the final page.
Wait, I didn't.
You did link me the final page for the comparison, and it linked the picture of it. I didn't actually look at it, I just saw Jura was there. Unless I'm just
Oh.
wrong, and that wasn't Jura in my peripheral vision, but I could think it looked
I
like
don't know.
him.
I actually didn't. I didn't even think about that. I don't know what I say. I just sent you the link to the thread.
Okay, fair enough. Okay,
But
so
anyway,
I'm just gonna not close these as we go along in case we want to go back at any time, but alright, page 2.
yeah, I think that's fine.
Ooh, okay, I was about to say, why did Boruto sit down? He's placing Himawari on the dirty ground. That's understand. I thought he was just like crisscross applesauce here. Like, just sat down straight flat on his butt. It's like, just like a Netero Meruem moment. Like, Hidari, let's talk this through.
We can just take turns voicing people, I guess. Let's alternate. Doesn't matter who it is. We'll just alternate.
Okay.
Do a goofy voice or whatever you want to do.
Sure.
I did.
Take care of Himawari. I thought we were going to do one page per person, but okay, sure. We'll just do
No,
one
no, no,
person
we're
per
gonna just
person.
Alternate panels. We're gonna alternate panels.
Okay,
No
sure.
matter who is speaking.
So is this the arm that Boruto cut off, and he's forming it in the shape of the sword now? Or is this his other arm? Because he's got these other wooden...
No, I believe
things.
it's the arm that he cut off.
Interesting. Okay, it's going for the swipe. Boruto's not even looking, by the way. Well, technically, okay. It's coming from his right, and he's looking to the right. Is this in his vision? Is it looking... Is he... I can't tell based on the angle. Is he looking straight at this? It's kind of weird.
It doesn't look like he's looking at this at all. It looks like it's just
Wait.
It looks like it's coming from the diagonally back right. Like the
Yeah.
southeast. A little bit.
I mean, it looks like
Like, he
he's
shouldn't be
looking
able to see
forward
that.
and right. I mean, it looks like he's coming
Yeah,
straight from
exactly.
his right. Oh, it's freaking... The angle's
Actually,
weird.
wait, no, he's not looking forward and right because his right eye is the scarred eye that's shut. So, yeah, he just can't see
He's
this.
attacking
Okay.
from his left, maybe?
No, he's attacking on his right. That's the same eye that's scarred.
Yeah.
So,
Huh.
yeah, Boruto just can't see this.
Unless this early Viz version is flipped. But I doubt it.
Well, no,
You can't-
because the previous panel shows his scar on that same side.
Okay. Well, he blocked it with
Huh.
the sword.
That's
So,
a very weird position.
Done.
Now that I'm looking back at it, that is a
Topa.
pretty weird position.
Kamui, correct me if I'm wrong. It wasn't
Because-
Yeah, that's
Topa
definitely a
before, was
scarred eye.
it? Was it Topa?
No,
Might have been Topa. I
I
don't
think
know.
it was spelled differently. I think you spelled it Toupa, not Toppa.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay.
So actually, I said wrong. Futon Tapa.
Futon Tapa.
Oh, you spit out my ice cream.
Style breakthrough.
Wind style breakthrough, even though it looks like Gale Palm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was
I'm really
about to say,
good-
is he
wait,
gonna
hold on, stop.
infuse
No,
it
I
in
don't
his
think he even
I'm
sword?
not
knows
even
what
gonna
the
lie. I
Jutsu
wish.
Which would have been cool.
I'm not gonna lie. I wish they kind of drew like a what? I wish they kind of drew like a little sound wave, like winds effect as he's using the jutsu.
Yeah, one panel with his hand on the stomach / chest,
Hmm.
and then another panel like with the wind starting to flow, and then the panel blowing him back.
Yeah.
But he kinda just
Already?
jumped.
Okay.
I'm not
Oh,
gonna
real
lie.
quick.
Yeah.
So I thought this was weird. So hopefully you can find it when I describe it to you. Okay, the tweezer-looking thing in Hidari's right hand. So you see the sword arm, and then there's that black thing on our left side. Is that his hand making like a tweezer, or is that part of the kanji that's just doing that?
That's probably part of his cloak. It's right behind the kanji, if I'm not mistaken.
The problem is coming from his arm. I don't think that arm ever was just like a flappy cloak like that.
art error.
It
that's
also
the
wasn't on the
case,
previous page.
I know
It
what you're
probably
talking
could
about.
be
Yeah,
an
this is
error,
weird.
trying to draw the kanji. Probably could be just an error.
It doesn't
in
look
drawing
like it
the
would be part of
kanji.
the kanji though. It does look like it should be coming from Hidari.
Yeah, in the previous page and the following pages, he doesn't like have a cloak on his arm or a claw mark on that arm at all. It's just
Yeah. Yeah, I can
Oh,
yeah, I see.
Oh, what
That's
happened?
that is a little bit weird. Probably
Uh.
like a drawing error. Probably should be. It should look like it's coming like directly like from his back instead of it like coming out of his like blade arm. And it's,
Yeah.
yeah,
Exactly.
it looks pretty weird.
Yeah.
Remember, it takes a
Oh,
month
what's
to
going
make
on
this stuff.
My goodness.
This foot is so flat. Not usually that flat.
He is very light on his feet. Wait, hold on. Wait, go back up. Okay.
Gladly.
Wait. Was his foot already on the floor? If I'm, or was it like before he created the claw mark?
So
I mean, I don't know because Ikimoto didn't draw the ground. He only drew speed lines, so I don't know if that foot's
Oh,
on the
that's-
ground or if that's in the air.
Oh, that's so fucking weird.
Like, we don't know. Is his foot just to the right on the ground, or is it in the air above the claw mark? We don't know.
I just
So,
gotta get used to it.
I'm
I
gonna
gotta
tell
get
you
used to
something that
it
might
at this
excite you,
point.
Kamui. What
Yeah.
if they took away Code's ability to teleport to his claw marks and just gave it to Hidari here? Because he's not touching the claw mark. It could just be a thing to where off screen he touches it in between these two panels. But like, just based on this, you could say maybe these like upward lines are from him placing it. But usually they don't do that. They only do that when like they're teleporting. Which they can't teleport unless they're touching the claw marks.
But why would it get rid of it from Code? Didn't he lose this like way before the claw grime anyway?
I don't know.
But I like the idea.
Yeah.
Maybe Code never lost it. He just stopped doing it for some reason.
Now, if he stopped doing it, I'm not going to necessarily blame him. Like, you're a little harsh on him. I can understand why in universe, in actuality, his character wouldn't do it. But anyway.
Nah, bro. When he's like fighting for his life with Kawaki and Damon, stop trying to fall into your claw marks. Just teleport to them before Kawaki can shrink them. There's no reason not to do it then.
Okay, so Kunda, Kawaki, and Delta. So, really quick.
In a split second.
So,
Oh, never mind.
this sort of, because they cut away, it almost implies like Hidari teleported away from this battlefield. As if he's teleporting back to Jura, is what this is looking like. So, the laugher is making me a little bit concerned. I'm just...
I'm just
So-
not gonna confirm or deny. I do know
Okay.
where he went.
Okay.
But
If you read through the entire thing, you'll know.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's more
Boruto's
panels of him
location
fighting
just was- oh, never
Boruto.
mind.
There is.
You'll see what's going
Yeah.
on.
Okay,
It will,
okay.
I'll say this much: it will explain something. I won't say what, but it will explain something from a previous chapter.
I'm gonna like it.
Boruto's
Oh, you know, he
friends
might go
has
through
moved
the
location to the-
cube.
Bro,
Anyways.
do you want to read the dialogue or not?
Right now, he's probably in the spot where Team 10's encounter started. I thought you were gonna keep reading it. It was the same panel.
It was, but you kept Oodie, you interrupted it 4 times.
I was trying to say it
That's
first.
why I stopped.
Okay.
Well, it was my turn, wasn't it? Didn't you read the last one?
I was trying to.
Oh,
stop.
no, you're right. My bad. I said Futon Tapa. It is your turn. Take it away.
Okay. I'll just do this next panel then. I don't see Himawari anywhere. Team 10 is gone too. Can you hear me? Sensory unit? Are they alright?
Team 10 is carrying their wounded towards the new city. It seems like Himawari was able to rendezvous with Konohamaru and Sarada. Boruto is also there.
Rendezvous is ridiculous. So is New City a mistranslation? That's my guess.
I
Or-
don't know. I thought New City
Ooh.
might refer to like the upper
Ooh,
level.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. That's cool if that's a thing. I like that. So, okay, that's actually really interesting because Boruto, when he got his when he got his eye slashed getting the scar, he was told to go to the hospital. I always thought that was like below the Hokage monument, just like, you know, where the hospital always is. But what if they have a second hospital, maybe even run by Sakura, this one is, up there next to where they were? It doesn't change
Maybe.
anything, but
Not
I
that we'll ever see it. Real quick, just pause for 1 minute while I take this screenshot and just to further my agenda. But I just want to pause so I can find it real quick, so that way we can flow seamlessly then. So if you don't mind, just like dilly-dallying for a minute.
Okay. So I will say, I don't know where Hidari went. He could just pop out right where he was, and they just randomly cut to this. That's fine. My conspiracy theory means nothing. It'd be really cool if either Hidari or a Jura or a Boruto teleported back and forth between both of these battlefields constantly, just like Minato spamming his flying Raijin. But in this case, they're just teleporting back and forth between the two battlefields to fight on both battlefields, like at the same time, basically. Back and forth, just constantly. That'd be cool.
Okay, I put in
That'll be
Boruto spoilers
interesting.
what I needed, so we can continue now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it my turn or your turn?
Next page is what it is.
Oh, your turn.
There you have it. What are you gonna do? So hang on.
That bastard.
Hang on.
Oh, never mind.
So okay. Delta is mind communicating with the sensory unit. I'm fine with the sensory unit telling both of them at the same time, because we know that's possible. There's no way Kawaki heard Delta's thoughts, right? Not that he necessarily needs
They're
to.
not thoughts. She's saying it out loud.
Delta is?
They're saying it out loud.
Yes,
Yeah.
you can tell by the way. I don't really know. They have a special
You're right.
thought bubble for when they're thinking it versus when they speak it. When they speak it, it has just a normal speaking bubble, which is what Delta has.
I already
saying it out
forgot. So, do they do this in the past in Two Blue Vortex, to where they speak it out loud and the like sensory unit hears them, and vice versa?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. There's a different. It's like when Boruto's doing it with Shikamaru secretly, they have a different thought bubble for when
Gotcha.
they're thinking things.
You know,
And
I
then
guess
when
this is
Shikamaru says
actually.
it out loud by contrast.
I take away my criticism. This is actually a praise, because actually what's happening here, I don't think they're hearing her talk out loud. I think she's thinking it to them, but also simultaneously speaking out loud so that Kawaki can hear her thoughts as she thinks them at the same time. So in a way, she can communicate with both of them at the same time in this way. I think that's brilliant if they're doing that.
I mean, I feel like it does the same thing regardless, but yeah, perhaps.
It's almost like sign language in this point, where you
But, I mean,
talk
that
and
being-
sign at the same time.
That being said, though, the sensory unit guy I can't quite tell, but it looks
Sorry,
like his mouth
Chicago.
might be open, so he might be talking out loud. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
sensory
he's got
unit
the
guy is
thought
more
bubble
weird.
that he's talking out loud. But
Unless the sensory unit guy wants to communicate all this with his fellow sensory unit guys.
sure.
Okay.
Oh,
Looks like Hidari just landed
Okay,
in
yeah.
the claw mark. Yes, you're not wrong. Hryausen. It's like the rotation doesn't exist anymore. Okay, I did see something about something in regards to something like that. I think I told you, Kamui. The 3 things I saw. The Gale style wind breakthrough was one of them. I told you the other 2 I think I saw. But
I don't remember what the other 2 you saw were.
okay, I'll whisper it to you. If you guys don't want to hear, then close your eyes, ears, whatever. So it was Fire Style and Uzuuhiko. Okay, you can come back now in
Okay.
case you were having your ears closed. So you're next.
Okay.
Oh wait, do we already read this
Okay.
page?
That bastard. No. That bastard standing there all smug. What is he planning?
Oh god, what page were we? Okay. What is he planning? So this is I like this, the fact that he's not even looking at Kawaki. He just hasn't even moved. Like they're talking. He's just standing here for seconds on end. If not a minute. Just blankly staring without moving.
Yeah.
Refusing to look at anyone or do anything.
He's like,
So-
I refuse to acknowledge you.
Okay, so obvious tree in the background right next to Boruto's head. Is this Shinju related, or is this just metaphor? Or is it just random coincidental background? I doubt that is the option. But at this point, I wouldn't be surprised. Well, no one's saying anything, so maybe
I
I'm
think it's
not
just-
supposed
well-
to know. Okay, well.
I mean, maybe that's the Moegi tree in the background. I don't actually know.
That'd be
Who knows?
wild. So,
It's
shout out
possible.
Konohamaru getting Himawari off the dirty ground. Also, Sumere's getting back up. Freaking she didn't tank it. Oh, also Sarada's back up. Okay. What happened to her body is too heavy to move. I guess that was only a 10-second problem. What are you thinking, Boruto? Going in and out of Konoha all nonchalant. Don't you understand your position here? Bro, he's just being a jerk for no reason.
Stop, Konohamaru sensei. You saw, didn't you? What would have happened to me if Boruto didn't come?
I mean, is there any world where Konohamaru just isn't an idiot here?
No.
Okay. Glad we
Oh.
decided that. If Sasuke
Yeah, it's a
came back
little-
with an arm and Rinnegan, that would mean the others capture would also come out with Rinnegan. I disagree, because that would just be healing what he
No.
already had, rather than
Yeah.
giving
I
him
think that
something
should
new.
just
They
yeah,
want
that
equal
should be
chapter
just
1.
something.
Alright.
Let's come to love. one
Immortal,
another.
your turn to read. Give
Yeah.
us your best Konohamaru voice.
Alrighty. All right. Be careful. It seems like Code can manipulate the claw grinds to do his bidding.
Hold on.
Code?
That's like your voice, Immortal. I
That's-
asked for Konohamaru's voice.
Hmm.
Code?
Uh,
Claw Grimes?
oh, right. Yeah, wait. Well, yeah. It
I mean,
seems like
Konohamaru's
Code
information, sure,
can
but that's
manipulate
weird.
the claw grind.
I think Konohamaru is assuming that Code is behind this.
Yeah.
And that these, like, Hidari is being controlled by Code.
But it's
Now that I
weird.
think about it, he really wasn't there to witness the fight.
Like,
Like
the
when
Sentry unit...
Team 10 and Kawaki.
The Sentry unit told him Sasuke's invading the village! Even if he doesn't think this is Sasuke, why does he think
So-
Code's behind it?
So pretty much we can chalk this up to Konohamaru just being retarded.
Yes!
Or extremely smart, or both at the same time.
Oh yeah, Konohamaru is cooked. That's crazy. Konohamaru
I
is
mean, to be
cooked.
fair, is it really that unusual? Gotta bet him this whole time. Oh, but
We
continue
have
doing your
no
Konohamaru
idea where
voice,
they're going to
please.
pop up. Yeah,
Mm.
that's what it seems like.
All right.
Hey, you. You're from the sensory unit, right?
Talking to Nishi,
Focus on
bro.
sensing the claw grimes in the area. Don't even let the slightest trace of chakra slip past you.
How dare you order me around even though you're a criminal?
Bro.
Oh, come on. You gotta give Nishi a better voice than that. You gotta make him sound a little goofy. How dare you?
How dare
Ordering
you?
me around even though you're a criminal?
Bro, why are they acting like they just never met each other? Like it wasn't his literal mission to guard both of them regardless of omnipotence.
Maybe his memories also got altered too.
Why
That
is
could be a
Boruto
possibility.
asking Nishi, of all people, when he can probably just sense better than Nishi anyways?
Yeah, exactly. Like, what
Yeah,
does he
pretty
see from
much.
Nishi? Bro failed his mission. Why is he trusted? Why does every character trust this man?
I
He can't
literally
even make
forgot his.
ramen right.
Is it wrong of
It's in
me
the
that
Naruto manga.
Code didn't
I
even
literally
invade,
forgot this
and
man's
Team
name.
E still failed to report in. It's been 3 years, they still haven't reported back in.
You think they're dead by now?
No, Nishi's
It's
alive.
right there in front of you.
Oh man, he's part of Team E.
He's the leader of Team E, in fact.
In fact, hang on,
okay.
wait a minute. Are Konohamaru and Nishi forgetting Shikamaru ordered the village to not fight Boruto to the death right now? And to, like, have
Yeah,
the
pretty
Boruto and the Claw Grimes or whatever do mutually assured destruction, or at least with Code. Since if that's what they think is happening.
Well, they're not fighting. They're just being dicks to him.
I know. But follow his orders. I don't care if he's ordering you around. And besides, you should be
Exactly,
doing
like
this
Nishi.
anyways.
What ideas do you have? Like, what ideas does Nishi have? None.
Also,
Okay, why do you
Nishi-
listen to Boruto?
Also, Nishi better mind his words because Boruto will clap this man into oblivion.
Like, Boruto's made it clear.
Nah, bro.
He's-
Hidari was scared of Nishi. Nishi's still on top.
Boruto's clearly
Oh, man.
not just fighting the Claw Grimes, he's clearly protecting the Konoha citizens. Even if it's freaking Kawaki, who cares? He's protecting people right now. I don't care why.
Exactly. Like,
So-
he's being as helpful to this village as possible. Why are you being so mean to him? Like, you're trying to make him a traitor again?
It's like he wants the criminal to attack him or something.
Let's
It's
just-
wild. Now, even, okay.
Yeah.
Boruto's not saying this to help Boruto. He's saying this so Nishi can help everyone. Nishi, in this moment, is refusing to help Sarada, Sumire, and Konohamaru.
And Hibari.
And
who's
Hibari,
knocked out on
yeah.
the floor.
Mhm.
Crazy.
God forbid anything happens to Himawari. Because Boruto
Well,
will put
according to
that man on
Nishi,
the
he doesn't give a
t-shirt.
shit as long as he's not obeying Boruto's orders.
Okay, we are 8 pages into this 40-page
Think about
chapter, by the
that.
way. Boruto-kun!
Oh,
So cute.
all right,
Come on.
Boruto, give us your Sumire voice.
This guy's clearly targeting Sarada. Even though okay, my voice is not I'm still trying to recover from my sickness.
You're
so
doing
I'm
great.
just
You're
gonna-
doing great.
Now, let me do that too, by the way.
Oh,
also, let me
you guys can
get
get
rid
rid
of
of
the
better
vo-
voice than I do.
Oh my gosh, Immortal!
Mm.
Who, Jura or Boruto? That's a good question. New Team
Who,
7
Jura?
and Team 10? Good question. You should ask
Wait,
more
what about
questions
him?
like that.
Is Boruto finna take Jura and everyone out alone with the possibilities?
All I'm saying is, Jura is my answer to the last question.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, we got little Hulk like emojis.
Okay, this guy's clearly trying Sarada.
You know what? I'll give him.
Okay, go ahead, Mario. Go ahead, please, take it away.
Okay. This guy's clearly targeting Sarada. Earlier, even though Konohamaru was at point blank range, he went straight for Sarada. There, that's my best Samurai
Got
impression.
nothing to say to that, huh? Wait, hold on. Dot. Okay, next panel.
Bro, why is Sumire just straight up lying to everyone's faces like they weren't right there witnessing it happening? Hidari tried to Chidori
Hidari went for
Konohamaru in the
everyone.
back.
In fact, Hidari went for everyone. Sorry.
It's clearly targeting
He went
Sarada.
for Sarada last. This is just the inverse of what happened.
Like, are we just forgetting Konohamaru's wind style breakthrough or whatever it was? The vortex barrier thing he did? Oh my god, this is the smartest thing Sarada's ever realized. She's finally catching on. He's planning to devour me!
Hold on.
Or at least that's what he said. Okay, never mind. I kind of take it back. Or at least? What do you mean, or at least? Take out the or at least, it's still bad. Or at least just makes it awful. How do you just not
I
know?
should say that's what he said. Because he
I think
literally
it's
says
fine.
that right to her face when he was about to devour her.
Well, I mean, I think their whole point is he could be lying, but like, why would he be?
Sure,
Right,
sure.
Lie?
I mean, he's shown he was going to do that to her.
Exactly. It's like, what do you think he was doing? He was literally doing the devour. That's like
He was
that's
trying
like
to get us.
Jura, like taking a bite out of a steak. Jura saying, "I'm going to eat this steak." As he starts eating the steak, and the Sarada's like, "He said he's going to eat that steak, or at least that's what he said. At least I don't know." What do you mean you're watching him do it?
And with those
Trying to get that
moves, da, da, da.
sourdough.
It has a connection, doesn't it, to Papa becoming a tree? So, like, where was the thought process the last 3 chapters?
Yeah, bro, I'm not giving it to Sarada. This is her again just being dumb. The fact that we're getting this
You
now.
knew this the whole time.
What happened? Yeah, what happened during the last 2 chapters?
Sarada was being
If
a
there's
dumb
a-
nut, not figuring it out, being surprised when Konohamaru brought up Sasuke Uchiha.
Like, what do you mean?
Who are you?
What does
How
it
do
mean?
you know the Chidori?
What does Sarada mean by doesn't it? In what realm could this not have a connection to Papa B? Like, she's not saying it's this in particular. It's a connection. Any connection. How could it not? I don't understand. Bro. Becoming a tree?
Hold on a second. By trees, do you mean the same thing that Moegi was turned into?
Boruto's just
know what you guys-
casually just looking.
Go ahead, just say it.
No change. Immortal, this
Can you
one's
be
all
like
you.
Jura, just not paying attention.
All right.
Give us your best Boruto voice.
This guy was formed on the basis of Uncle Sasuke's chakra. But don't pay too much attention to that. All we got to do is focus on taking him down.
You missed one.
Oh, wait.
Real quick.
Dang.
Wait, hold on, hold
Bro.
on. They're just giving away his identity. So Kawaki would never call him Uncle Sasuke.
Okay. Okay. I
That was
really
so
hope
weird,
that.
like,
No. I really hope.
Mom, no, his wife did not reveal who he is. Meanwhile, the way you're saying Uncle Sasuke, Kawaki doesn't talk like that.
Bro, looking back at this, I really like. I hope the Viz translation changes all this.
Yeah.
I really hope the Viz translation is so much different for all this.
Like, Boruto just straight
I
up
don't
didn't
because-
deny 10 seconds ago when Nishi's calling him a criminal.
Why would he?
I bet you that is what Ikimoto wrote on that stupid paper. I'm blaming Ikimoto, not
Why would he-
not Viz on this. I think Ikimoto.
Why would he
did
have?
that dumb
Why would he
shit.
have Boruto say this, knowing that everyone's minds have been altered?
Why did Code know about Boruto using the Rasengan, knowing that everyone's mind was altered, including Code?
I mean, it's just.
Why would
That's
Code
crazy.
go after Sarada
like-
if he thinks that it's gonna make Kawaki show up? Kawaki wouldn't care.
Like, he's never seen Kawaki. Kawaki's trying to kill Sarada for Nipponus, bro. Like, the credit Code doesn't know that, but still.
Huh.
This doesn't make any sense,
point.
bro.
The only thing that makes sense is that nothing makes sense.
So, okay, but this is interesting.
Well, anyway,
This guy was formed. First of all, they were formed. They weren't born, they were formed. On the basis, so it's off of a basis, by the way, how they were formed on a basis of the person in the tree's chakra. So it does have to do with the chakra as well. So someone without chakra couldn't turn into a Shinju.
Yeah, but Oodie,
Confirming 3
don't
different
pay
things.
too much attention to that.
Okay, well, all right. I guess we'll come back to
Exactly,
that.
that's what Boruto
Hey,
said,
you know
don't pay
what?
too
You know
much
what? Just
attention.
wait. Since we're gonna come back to it, I might as well just take a screenshot now. Since we're not gonna pay much attention to that for now. See how much attention we
I
pay
was telling you what Boruto
a little
said.
bit later. No, I
Boruto
know.
said don't pay too much attention to
I know.
it.
We'll pay attention to it later, not now.
Now I hate the fact that they couldn't even spell back.
Well, no, Immortal. It's not a typo. There's just no need to hold Bakak. Need the verb. There's no need to hold Bakak.
In order to save Master Sasuke. What?
Wait, what's he say at the top?
There's no need to hold back.
Oh, we gotta do this.
Focus on taking him
Yeah.
down.
Taking him down. In order to save Master, in order to save Uncle Son.
Bro.
Kawaki doesn't talk like that.
It's not just one time. Like, this isn't just an error.
Kawaki's master or his uncle. What are you doing?
You know what? This is solidifying the fact that Delta just was flying in that previous chapter, and it was just an art error. Just the whole time. You just didn't even think about it.
Because, like, yeah, because, why? I'd be fine with all this if Boruto wasn't cutting himself off saying mom to say his wife in a couple chapters ago to Mitsuki. Like, if he's cool with saying this shit in front of Konohamaru and everyone else, why isn't he okay with just saying mom? Something that just makes sense for Kawaki to say anyway to Mitsuki.
Bro, I'm gonna freaking choke.
That's mostly
Oh my
because
God.
okay,
That makes
I think
sense,
that's
bro.
mostly because Kawaki is feeling guilty. He feels very guilty about the things that he did, but it's like he
And then
has.
he wouldn't
There's no
be
turning
cool
back.
by calling Sasuke Uncle Sasuke like this.
Unless the people he's talking to are just completely fine with that, but I don't know. That's complete.
I mean, my excuse will be that Sasuke became Kawaki's uncle in
Yeah.
their minds when he took Boruto to train over the time skip. His master and uncle. That's my excuse for this.
Uh-huh.
But I don't think that's what Ikimoto was going for.
No, definitely not. Not a chance, bro. And we got 3 different people with the shock expressions. Everyone except for Himawari, who's asleep, and Nishi, who just wasn't drawn. Where did you get this information
Nishi
from?
would
What is
never
he
be shocked.
talking about? Boruto? So this is like the 4th or 5th time they're alluding to information Boruto has that he just hasn't revealed yet for some reason, despite the fact he's revealing all of this. So I'm wondering if he's going to reveal it now, but I'm going to guess he wouldn't randomly reveal it now to Konohamaru of all people, and he's saving it for freaking... Not even Shiko. Like, who's he saving this information for to reveal it to at this point? Like, just this is a theory for the audience
What if
now.
you're just not going to reveal it? He just doesn't plan on revealing
God, that'd
it.
be the worst. I could imagine him revealing it to Kawaki as the only other person. Because, like, I don't know why he's not revealing it to Shikamaru, or at least Sarada or Sumire, since they aren't affected by omnipotence. Maybe Ada, he could, but he doesn't talk to her.
Sumire is the big ones, yeah. Why wouldn't he reveal it to them?
Yeah.
I guess he did get cut off by Mitsuki, so maybe that's why. But still.
I mean, he said he was going to come back, and he just kind of didn't. So... Like, Sarada and Sumire
Yeah,
just
they
sitting on that
waited
bench
there
for
all
God
day
knows
for
how
him.
long.
He just never came back.
I'd lose my trust in Boruto, too. I'm telling you to focus, Konohamaru-sensei. So yeah, he's just deflecting. He's not going to tell the information now, for some reason. You'll be killed if you don't. That's not the real reason he's not saying the information.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hey, I'm picking up a chakra response. It's a claw grime.
Oh my god. Okay, wait, hang on. It's not Sasuke's chakra. It's a Claw Grime's chakra. So a Claw Grime should pop out of here, not Hidari.
Wait a minute, real quick. Wasn't Nishi just getting pissed off about orders, and then he immediately followed Boruto's orders, and he's just talking to him like really cool, like, yeah, I'm not sure, like, you know, like he never was arguing. Nishi really got over that quickly.
Okay. So, calm down. Where is it coming from? Immortal?
Sure, something over there.
Hold on.
I
Bro.
call tips on
Sorry.
Ichi.
So okay. Hold on. Someone explain this to me.
It looks like Matsuri's head. Does that not look like Matsuri's hair thing?
Bro, it's
If you
like
had to pick.
I
know this could be the top of a Claw Grime's head, but just the shape kind of does look like, her hair thing.
the
Could be
shape.
Hidari.
It's the shape of any head ever, Kamui. We're not going back over this.
No, but it also is the shape of her hair.
Oh my
I'm just saying.
god.
It's
Whatever. Okay, before that, can someone explain this to me? Boruto asks, where is it coming from? Nishi's response, I'm not sure, in reference to where it's coming from. Somewhere over there. What happened to I'm not sure where it's coming from?
He
Well,
was making an educated guess.
the specifics, but still, what happened to him being a really good pinpoint accuracy sensory ninja?
That's what I'm talking about, bro.
I think
Like, why doesn't he know?
What I could say is maybe it's when it comes to the claw grimes, when it comes to the claw marks, it's a completely different experience because they do connect to another dimension. So maybe he can't really sense it to a full extent.
But wouldn't
I
he
don't
be
know.
able to
That's just
sense it
my,
in the claw mark
theory.
itself? Like, he maybe not be able to tell exactly
mean, I don't
where
know if
along
it-
the claw mark, but he could sense the like, because where's the chakra
It would
signature
probably-
coming from? He's sensing it, so
It
where
would
is
probably
it
have to
from?
come from? It will probably have to come from the claw mark itself, but not what resides within it, or maybe not what resides within it, but just from the claw mark in general.
But exactly, that's fine.
I don't
He
know.
can identify which claw mark it is, or at least which direction the claw mark is in, at the very least, so. He
Yeah,
does,
because-
still.
I have a question. Can't Boruto sense anything from another dimension? He is an Otsutsuki.
He should.
Maybe. Well,
Boruto
Well,
notices this.
The claw grime are not Suzuki, so there's no guarantee he can in this regard. We don't know.
Dot. Okay, it is claw. Okay,
There's
okay.
no-
I can. Okay,
Okay.
never mind. I can't
wait.
excuse Nishi because what does he mean somewhere over there as if it's in one location?
Yeah, it was everywhere.
Exactly. Say it's all around us.
Like,
Say
why
we're
did he say,
surrounded.
I'm not sure.
So-
It seems like he should have said, "I'm not sure." It seems like it's everywhere.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Nishi needs to get fired.
Where was the somewhere he was referencing?
Also, where are the claw grime coming from? They didn't appear to be in the room from Chapter 5 with the Ishiki Cube thing. They weren't in the Ten Tails dimension as we saw in Chapter 4 when Boruto and Code were there. They weren't in the Leaf Village. So where were they?
I think
Or
they
I don't
are
know.
stored in the Ten Tails
I mean, they're
dimension. We
probably-
just didn't see where
also-
in the Ten
yeah.
Tails dimension.
Maybe.
Code did say he stored even more claw grimes within his dimensions, so we don't know how they're getting out. Maybe
And
he's still opening. I don't know.
And Kamui, you're gonna find this one really goofy. What if it's just like instead of one claw grime circling around the village from 2-3 chapters ago, what if it's just like all of the claw grimes from the village are just circling around the village, right? Like just thousands of them circling
That'd be
around the
cool.
village.
I'd be fine with that too.
That'd be cool, bro. That's
Around,
freaking
have
that
the
that
bird
reminds me
party.
of the movie The Birds.
Well, it's also just like that feels more sinister and
Yeah.
foreboding. Like,
I love it.
yo, you go 2 feet out, like they have like a barrier, like they have trapped you. You try to leave this village, you're getting eaten by a claw grime. That's actually just better than just being in who knows where in the dimension.
It's
Like,
freaking
that's
cool.
spookier. I like that.
Yeah. Now, with that being said, who's controlling these claw grimes? I didn't realize Jura Hidari, the
For-
Shinju, can control these claw grimes.
It does
I mean,
seem
that
like
would be
well,
cool if
it
they
did seem like in Chapter 8 that Jura might have been controlling it. Of course, it could have just been him using a claw grime that Code was controlling, but I think it could also indicate that he was controlling it. So I'm guessing this would be Hidari.
Okay.
I'm more inclined to think that's still Code, maybe from a distance. Maybe he can telepathically control each claw grime.
Maybe he's just
Could be-
standing like on that mountain watching this whole thing.
Yeah, probably.
So this
yeah,
isn't
probably.
a nitpick per se, but it's kind of weird that Jura and Hidari waited until now to bring Claw Grimes out. Like, I can understand not going into the village with them if they didn't know to. But, I mean, Code went in with his, like, immediately. It's just, like, it's a little bit weird that they waited this long to bring Claw Marks out. Or Claw Grimes out. Like, they've had multiple fights.
Real quick, unrelated. Satharth Balu says another translation is Nishi saying it's coming from all over the place, referring to all the claw marks in the air. So maybe Nishi wasn't being too stupid there. But
Okay.
yeah, why did they wait? Why didn't they just do this as a distraction while they look for like Naruto to begin with?
Yeah.
Well, I guess you could just say
Memory
you could
controls.
lead credence to the fact that they're like almost like avoiding succeeding. You know, Jura could have done that and he would have just won too easily.
Yeah. So they've come. ...
Immortal, take it away.
Okay. So they've come. ... Sorry. ... I'll do my best to reduce their numbers.
Wait, you forgot the
That
period.
Oh wait. Period. That hooded guy's final goal is you. Period. Only counterattacks that come your way. Period.
I wonder what that's meant to
Roger
say.
that. Period.
Period.
What do you think he's meaning to say here? Because I'm pretty sure this is a mistranslation. Is he saying to focus only on counterattacks that come your way, or that Hidari is going to counterattack whenever I'm distracted by the claw grimes, etc., etc.?
No. He's telling Sarada basically just defend yourself. Just
Okay.
don't do
pretty-
anything except for self-defense.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, it's weird that... I don't want to say it's weird. Slightly off-putting to me that Boruto's saying he'll do his best to reduce their numbers. Not that he couldn't just, like, instantly get rid of them all with, like, one sword swipe if he wanted to.
Yeah, like he's already shown the ability to do in chapter 3.
Like,
or
this
2, or
is-
whatever chapter it was.
This is a line that
guess you also have
Sasuke
to
should have
realize
said
that-
when he was sacrificing himself so that Boruto can get away. Because he's fighting the Claw Grimes and
Yeah.
Code.
Yeah, like I'll do my best to reduce their numbers. Just get away, whatever the cost or whatever you can do.
Yeah,
whatever.
this line just doesn't make sense here, in my opinion.
Boruto should just be saying, "Don't worry, Sarada. I can easily handle them. Just play defense." You know, like,
Exactly, yeah. Or even the fact that, like, I can take care of these guys in a cinch, but while I'm doing that, Hidari's focused on you. Or while I'm distracted, he's gonna go after you. Be ready. Something, I don't know.
yeah, just
Yeah.
not this.
Also, by the way, that hooded guy... Huh?
Yeah.
Like, why is Boruto, of all
They-
people,
they need
telling
to change
Sarada, of all people, this? They both know at this point.
Yeah, wait, actually, she told Boruto this like the last page. She knows. And Sumire mentioned it earlier in the chapter as well. didn't
This
she?
is recap.
Wait, hold on. Wait, actually, real quick. I'm gonna skim through this. Did Sumire, Sarada, and Boruto all say this? Scroll through as quickly as I can. Okay.
Bro, we're
oh.
never finishing this chapter. The W word, let's go.
Okay, yeah, Sumire, the guy is clearly
Very controlled
targeting
by
Sarada,
I.
and then Sarada, he's planning to devour me.
Maybe.
At least that's what he said as a connection, doesn't it? And then Boruto, the hooded guy's final goal is you.
I don't get why he's calling him the hooded
really?
guy. Like, the hooded guy? Really?
I mean,
I don't mind it. He doesn't know his name.
yeah. He really doesn't know
Still.
Hidari's name.
Yeah, the hooded guy.
What else is? I mean, you gotta think. about what
Either,
else is
okay,
he
there's
supposed to say?
many things he could call him. He could call him Master Sasuke, Master Sasuke's Shinju, the Tin-Tail Sasuke, or that guy at the very
Yeah,
least.
you could say the like, yeah, I guess, yeah. He could well, that guy, what if she gets confused with the claw grime? Sarada's not looking too smart. She might get confused.
Yeah,
Even-
he's not trying to confuse Sasuke with that Shinju.
Even just say the enemy's final goal is you, or his final goal is you. Like, why make it so vague and ambiguous?
What do you mean? No, that would be vague and ambiguous. Saying that hooded guy, he's the only hooded guy. That's pretty specific.
Whatever, bro.
It basically will be the same thing if Moe
Like, what other hooded guy has Sarada seen lately? You know,
Code.
what's really funny is if in the previous chapter, just a random Konoha citizen had a hood on, and she's thinking about him, like that guy.
You could be talking about
It's pretty much
Code.
how Naruto always calls
Or what if like just a random hooded person walks down the street and Sarada attacks him? It's just an innocent bystander.
Oh, God.
hey, that hooded guy just attacked some random woman.
Okay. Claw grimes. Boruto's really taking these claw grimes seriously here. This is wild. He's taking it more seriously than when Code was around.
Just taking him more seriously than friggin' anyone else. More seriously than Kawaki, even.
Bro, unironically, this phase might be more serious than when he first saw Hidari. Or you think this claw grime reminds him of like Hinata or something?
Oh yeah, his wife. That's not his mom. That's his wife.
Oh my god, bro. Yeah, it's a cool panel.
Oh, this is so funny.
Oh wait, hold on, real quick. Upside down. Okay, the bottom left panel. It almost looked like Kawaki for a minute. It was so
Because of the hair, because of this part.
weird. Looking at him like all wrong. Like,
They
yeah, it
do
almost
this
looks
for
like Kawaki,
Kawaki's
but with
hair
light
for sure.
Yeah, and then like in the way his face is drawn, just kind of looks like Kawaki. Obviously, if the hair is black,
Yeah,
would
I can
just
see it
be
with like the
Kawaki.
nose line, the eyebrows.
exactly. Like,
Yeah.
if that wasn't blonde hair, that would be Kawaki.
Colorist, you know what to do.
I like Kawaki just flying.
Has time passed between these two panels, or is it just shown from a different angle?
I think he's flipping. Oh, it could be from a different angle.
Yeah.
I guess maybe he's flipping more. No, I think it's the same thing, different angle.
Okay. So freaking cool. I like it. So is he flying, or did he just jump and he's slashed multiple in a row in the air? Like, it feels like he's not falling.
I think he's just doing his Jedi Knight tricks.
Bro,
Like,
why is he
doing the flip
staying
flip
upside
system.
down?
Because it looks cool, bro. He's got to show off for Konoha.
Because it's hype.
Oh, wait, go back to those panels again.
Boruto knows he needs to be hype.
So,
Okay.
4 panels in a row
Uh,
so far of
yo,
him being
I'm not
upside
gonna lie.
down.
Wait, hold on. Yo, when I saw those panels, it immediately reminded me of chapter 1 of Kagurabachi. Like when Chihiro just went up in the air and just like
Bruh.
sliced through 12 different guys.
Pro translation.
Just
bad.
flipped in the air.
Well, actually, Monster Gaming, we can rely on this translation because it has Kamui's stamp of approval. Kamui said these are the best translations that we're going to be getting. And so these translations have to be the best because Kamui said so. Right, Kamui?
You've on the last like 8 streams we've done live, you've agreed that this guy's translations tend to be better.
Okay, well.
Better than Viz, in fact.
Well, I didn't say it this stream. You did. So it's your fault if they're wrong.
So pretty much. So pretty much even while flipping in air, he can bisect people and cut off their tails.
So, by the way,
Yeah,
I don't know if they're
pretty
going to...
relevant for most people.
I don't know if they're going to do this, but this excites me more than all of Two Blue Vortex so far, because this is how I was hoping Code was going to fight with the Claw Grimes, and now I'm wondering if Hidari's going to do the same thing. Pretty sure I saw in peripheral vision a Chidori at some point, so I'm assuming Hidari was doing that. Well, I guess we'll see.
Ooh, next page. Next page.
Shaw? Ooh. Oh, bro! Let's go! Let's go! I can't tell you how happy I am right now.
Hidari is just the better code with the claw.
Bro, the fact that we're getting this through
right out of
Hidari
it.
and not Code. I don't understand why. Bro, it's freaking
That's
cool.
I'm not gonna
insane,
lie.
like, yeah, why did Code even make these claw grime then? Like, wasn't this the whole point?
Bro,
Bro,
I'm
it's freaking
guessing
cool.
he didn't. I don't think he knew that the claw grimes were gonna, form into sentient beings like
That's
Hidari.
not the
and
problem. Is when he fights Boruto, Code doesn't do this shit.
And
what absorbs Boruto?
Kamui.
No, come out of the claw grime in a cold
claw
way
grime.
in the middle of the fights to catch him off guard. He doesn't
Kamui,
do that.
it's not
He
just
lets them get their ass whooped.
it's not
He says,
just
"Oh
the
well."
it's not just the fact that he's doing it the exact way I was hoping he would do it. It's the fact that it's effective. It's working. And it's not been countered at all. There is no counter for this so far. I freaking love that. Like, if this was Code, instead of absorbing, Sarada would have had her leg cut off.
Yeah.
Bro, I love it. That's
He
freaking
just
awesome.
slashed them.
Yes,
you also
dude.
gotta remember, Code is pretty stupid. You also have to
He
remember
didn't used to be.
Code
but
is
look
not
how he fights
stupid,
Boruto's
Immortal.
guards.
Take that back.
I'm just, I'll take it back.
Okay.
Code is average.
I'll gladly take that since
He's
that's my
actually
argument.
shouldn't be clever, like above average at
He
times.
should be
but
above average.
Shuriken, what? Why, Boruto?
Oh yeah,
I'm not gonna
Boruto
do
throws-
anything.
Yeah, Boruto
One
goes.
shot.
Wait.
But
Unless it's flying Raijin.
what is this, Attack on Titan?
Unless it's flying Raijin, because that's what he
Yeah,
did in the
pretty much.
Mitsuki fight with the kunai. I bet you it's gonna be flying
he just
Raijin because
throws
the
the shot.
kunai.
Oh
at the back.
yeah.
It is, bro. That's
Feel on
freaking
it.
cool.
Oh.
Now, that said, I don't
that's
know how much
crazy.
time it saved him. Like, he was like basically right next to him anyways. So it's more like a waste of chakra than
Yeah,
anything.
you just fly in.
But it's freaking cool anyways. I don't care. I
Wait,
like it.
Wait for the. Oh,
yeah, it was
wait for-
cool. But that's good
Yo.
to know. That's what you did in the Mitsuki fight then.
Yeah.
Going to the next page is gonna bring you some flashbacks.
Oh, okay. It's looking. Well, I
Go
should
ahead.
go on the next page in a second. Freaking cool.
Kinda
Just I was gonna look at this for a second.
Naruto,
Now, I just want to say, these two panels alone remind me of their first confrontation. Like, especially this one of Hidari.
yeah.
Looks like Jura. Or
Yeah,
looks
I
like
did Darmo.
she good. Yeah. Who could it be? Boruto's reaction. Okay, let's see these flashbacks.
This is kind of like
No
Naruto
way!
with Tobirama's help versus
Yeah.
Yubito.
Bro, I was
Bro,
thinking
this is-
Minato, but I like
this
yours
is
better,
when-
yeah.
That too, yeah. The
Bro, this is
Minato
freaking
versus
cool. I
Obito
love
fight.
it.
Bro just completely,
You're saying
I-
God.
completely eviscerates his arm.
You know, like to take a moment to praise this chapter as briefly as it probably will be. I have to say, the last two chapters, Ikimoto went from like a 2 to like a 9 with his fight choreography just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like one day, like this is just way better than it's been. Like, where is this shit? The last 15 chapters.
Yeah, like you just heard me audibly gasp on stream. That's a real, genuine, natural reaction. I didn't know this was gonna happen. I've not audibly gasped off stream with Two Blue Vortex at all so far. So that's my first gasp of all
And,
of
like,
Two Blue
and
Vortex.
it's like it was Hidari and then Boruto. Like it's not just one character; it's all of them. Well, okay, 2 of them, but still, like there's a massive improvement out of nowhere. So that it gives me hope that the fights will at least be cool.
So
The
cool.
fact
Also,
that
he says
Boruto,
Earth. Interesting.
the fact
Earth.
that Boruto just eviscerates
Weird.
his arm the same way how Minato just negged Obito during the Nine Tails attack.
So I figured the Shinju couldn't feel pain based on his reaction to the Chidori when Sarada hit him.
No, he
He's
says
more so
"Ga."
like-
He said
he's-
"Ga"
he's-
to the Chidori.
And he's like, oh,
Maybe. Back to this.
Jura will probably be
So-
the last Shinju around. I agree.
Yeah, probably. So do you think Hidari is making this face here because he's feeling pain, or because Boruto's about to win in some regard and do something that he doesn't want to happen?
I think it's both. I do think the pain because he says "Ga" when Sarada hits him with Chidori and he's stumbling around. So I don't know why he would say "Ga" if he wasn't like remotely in pain.
Surprise. Okay, let's change the question to Obito. When Naruto and Tobirama hit him with the Sage Mode Rasengan in his back, when it was Yubito, did he feel the pain? Not just it, did he feel pain?
I don't remember if he really seemed like he was hurt at all. He honestly seemed like he was pretty fine, so I don't think he did.
Because I'm sure he can feel
also
it, but I don't know if it
Took
felt
that a lot better.
like pain is a thing.
I mean, he took the attack a lot better than Hidari here, to be fair. So
Sure.
it didn't really seem like Obito was that hurt, if at all.
I mean, it's carving
But
into
Hidari
both
looks like
of
he is getting
them.
hurt.
Maybe a little bit deeper here, but I don't
Nah,
know.
bro. The Obito one didn't really get into him like this. Like, this one's obliterating his shoulder and shit.
Sure.
Like,
All right.
Like, bro's getting eviscerated.
Oh snap! He goes through the claw marks. Okay, this is bad. He's going to recover.
And then we see
Boruto
that
surprised
in
by that.
the-
Interesting.
Oh.
Or is do you think okay, is Boruto surprised by what Sarada said? Or should they have just flipped these panels around to where Boruto is doing a second surprise shock thing based on Hidari?
I think they should have flipped those two.
I think they should have flipped it.
Yeah.
Okay. So also
Honestly. I think I
Also,
remember.
going with what I was saying earlier, at this point I don't care whether or not I saw it or didn't see it. These are Uzuuhiko's worlds. I bet he did the same thing Konohamaru did, where he transformed the Rasengan into Uzuuhiko at the last second. I'm just saying. That's my theory. Don't confirm or deny. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. I like it.
Okay.
It's kind of weird how Sarada wasn't wrapped around at all anymore. Like, I would think there would still be wood around her, just like when Boruto cut off
Yeah, actually.
the thing from last chapter at the end of it. It's like he teleported
Yeah, where'd
away,
it
but he was
go?
like wrapped around, grabbed her. So unless he like let go and then teleported away, but I don't know why he would do that.
I guess, yeah, he must have done that.
Unless it's a pain response randomly.
Yeah, why
but-
didn't he bring Sarada with him?
Okay, cube dimension. There's Hidari. Okay, it's on top of the cubes, like you were saying. I knew this is what you were talking about when it's confirming something. And it looks like, based on this panel, these three roots going down towards him are something. Whether he's grabbing them to control the claw grimes, or he's giving birth to new claw grimes, or something, I don't know. Could just be nothing as well. I feel like these three might be something other than just pointing towards him to have the direction of the paneling be towards him in a clever way. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Very cool. Okay. Oh, it's going into him. Okay, it's healing him? Oh my god! So
Yeah.
this what you're talking. Okay, so this is what was
Oh.
happening when he was healing. So they don't have automatic healing. So okay. Kamui, I already know your rant. Do you want to do it now or later?
We can do it later. Honestly, I wasn't as bothered by this as I should be, just because of the at least I know what he was doing before aspect. But we'll save it for later.
Gotcha. Okay.
It also makes sense.
me mad too.
It's kind of crazy. The wood style constructs within the Ten Tails dimension can just, completely regenerate any lost limbs of the Ten Tails. So it's got some sort of healing properties to it. Just probably only specifically for the Ten Tails.
Also,
I mean, maybe it would just work on Sasuke. Maybe it will
Also-
just give him his eye back.
so this
That's
doesn't.
crazy.
I have my own rant. This might be a separate rant. You might also have thought of this rant. Boruto, through his Rasengan, was able to destroy the claw marks. I don't think that's how that should work. His clothes, claw marks?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because, like, the whole point is that Kawaki has to shrink
Well-
them because you can't just destroy them. Like, it seems like Boruto's Rasengan should have at least gone through the claw mark and he should have tried to hit his actual skin, but no, he just destroyed the claw mark. Unless you want to say the claw mark spread to allow the Rasengan to hit his skin instead of the claw mark, but why? Seems counterintuitive. That's
So-
another rant.
I don't think you'll like this, but I will mention it. You could just say the only part of Hidari and everyone that is claw marks is specifically where those white spikes
I knew you were
are.
gonna say
the
that.
rest of it is just straight up clothes.
I knew you were gonna say that. But that doesn't make sense either because what is this, a clothes beam
Where did that
in
come
the
from?
wood? Why is the wood healing the clothes?
It's gotta be claw
And
marks.
Why do they even have the clothes, unlike the claw grime?
I don't know, bro.
If they're not claw mark clothes, yeah, exactly.
He's coming back out. Okay.
Like, if you can just destroy claw marks, then, like, what's the problem?
Yeah.
Just destroy them.
He's doing a Rinnegan shenanigans. So, okay, this is also both. This is, first of all, this feels very reminiscent to the Kaguya thing, which is really cool. Naruto and Sasuke, and then Kaguya and the lava dimension coming behind them. And the fact they're both sensing it at the same
Yeah.
time is also interesting. Do you think it's because they heard it?
What's also interesting,
Or can they just sense
I'm
it?
not sure actually. Maybe they just guessed because that's what Hidari did last time.
Okay.
Went behind them.
It's interesting how they're both
what's
able to
interesting,
sense it at
though,
the same
is-
time.
Yeah, I know. But similar to Jura though, it seems like this is like Hidari's eye ability, like to where it's not a normal Rinnegan ability by any means, but it seems like he's using his Rinnegan to do it.
Yeah. Then tons of claw
Which
marks.
is
I think
really
I did see
weird
this.
considering
as
that
well.
like Code does not need. Code can make all these claw marks without a Rinnegan, so like, what's that Rinnegan matter here?
Also, I
But
don't know how
Hidari
much
is the only one who
chakra.
seems to do this stuff.
I don't know how much chakra this takes to do this, but if the claw marks aren't like mobile, they could just like move 10 feet outside of this area's battlefield, and all these claw marks are rendered useless.
Yeah.
It's not like Haku's dome to where they're stuck inside. They can just go elsewhere. And to be fair, Hidari could just spam it wherever they go. But again, that's why I say I don't know how much chakra it takes. He could just
It
have
is,
infinite if he's getting it from the divine tree, though.
Code just like, even while Code was limited, even when Code was limited, he was spamming it. When he gets unlimited, he makes like a bazillion of them. So like, doesn't seem like it's like that big of a deal for them at least. Like, maybe it would be for like Konohamaru, but for like this guy, it's not a big deal.
It's also weird how he's placing them on the ground instead of like what Code does, places it on the person itself.
Oh, you mean what Code used to do, please?
Sorry. My bad. Goes down, and they're just not moving. Boruto, fly into the air. I'll draw his attention from the ground.
You know,
that sounds like the
real
stupidest
quick,
plan.
as a side note, maybe given the improvement on Ikimoto's part, maybe in the next we see Code, he will just go back to being smart with the claw. Like maybe he just will fight better.
Flying isn't an option. Yeah, so this is like the stupidest plan Sarada could have come up with, right? Right?
Yeah, it just exposes Sarada even more.
Yeah. Like, hey, Boruto, I know his target is me, and you're protecting me because you're stronger than me, and he's stronger than me, but go away from me so that he can come after me. Cool? Cool. The whole point of him showing up is Tarzan. He shows himself, hit him with another Rasengan throw. Flying isn't an option. I'll use Uzuuhiko!
This next page is interesting.
Maximum output. So, okay, So back to just the manga. So, I saw this. This is interesting. So, I need to buy you some time. Got it. And then she fails to do that with Hidari doing the hand thing. And this hypothetically, seemingly, would just electrocute Boruto and seemingly, like, paralyze him like it did Sarada. I'm assuming it would do the same thing. Konohamaru, surprisingly, getting in the way, which I'm actually completely down with. I love it. And you could argue that him being a jerk earlier makes this an even bigger impact because character growth, development, change, Konohamaru's cool. That works
wait till this next page.
until it doesn't make sense. Oh my god. Oh my god, Kamui. Well, I'm glad you cut me off there. So oh god.
Cool panel, by the way. Cool panel, real quick, just to praise a little bit. Cool art. Konohamaru's Ross and Barricade. I like it.
By the way, why does Sarada have Boruto's scar here? Like, why is she a pirate with an eye patch in this panel?
Wait, what?
Look at Sarada. Sarada's got that ow ceiling eye.
It does look like an eye patch because of the shading.
Okay, so Uzuuhiko looks really clean
pirate, here. Dude.
And Rasengan barricade again. Yeah, it is a freaking cool panel, bro. I'm surprised this worked.
But I like Konohama's line. I decide what I want to prioritize. If you have time to complain, then complete your jutsu already. Kore.
Koda. That's freaking. I love that line. Yeah, it's a good line. See, this that makes me extra sad that Himawari doesn't have her own
Oh, the next page is
Databayo
cool, too.
thing.
I know. What did you say? Databa. What was the one you came up with?
Databahi for Himawari, I think it was.
Databawa? Was that it?
Databawa?
Oh, Databahi. That's what it was. I think we might have brought up both. I don't know.
Yeah.
But either way.
I think we both came up with one that
Next
we
page
liked
is
the
cool.
best. And those were the ones we chose.
But those are both cool. I'm surprised they didn't do that though, honestly. Like they did it for Boruto. Why not do it for more?
So, this line is almost like saying that he's being a jerk to Boruto, but I think this line doesn't really work. So, Konohamaru is saying that he's prioritizing the criminal Boruto over Himawari.
Well, yes, but it's because he knows that they need Boruto.
I know.
Slight side note, just a couple of comments. Adam Andrade, I'm glad you love tuning into this channel. Second,
So, by the way, I know the chapter is like only 2/3 of the way over, not even. Oh, also this panel's freaking insane. What the heck? It's just out of nowhere,
Next
bro.
panel's
What?
awesome, dude. I've been waiting for you to get. I've been waiting for you to get to it.
Okay, we'll get to it in just a sec. I know we're not even 2/3 of the way through the chapter yet. I'm slightly disappointed that we aren't doing like a back and forth between Boruto and Kawaki fighting the Shinju.
Wait, why?
Especially considering Boruto's using ninjutsu. Same with Hidari. I want to see Kawaki and Jura use their Otsutsuki monster-like abilities. At the same time that Boruto's using ninjutsu.
Don't worry.
Yeah, I know, there's more.
Just
We
hold on
haven't
to
got to it
these.
yet, but I would like to for like a whole chapter.
Oh yeah, same. I would too.
Okay, well. Anyways, this panel. Am I blocking the screen? I'm not blocking the screen. Okay,
This
there
panel's
we go.
awesome, bro.
Sorry, Jordan, I have to block the screen. Yeah, this panel is awesome, though.
Dude.
You could argue it's a
Dude,
little bit
Hidari,
sus,
I'm loving
but
this.
it's fine. Also, a little bit comes out of nowhere.
Okay,
So-
yeah, but okay, I'm not. At least my worries right now.
So again, it is weird how they're all just standing there with the claw marks around. Like, at least try to move and see if he's just gonna continue spamming claw marks and, like, have a line
Yeah, like,
that
why didn't-
they just
why
have
didn't
chakra.
Boruto-
It doesn't matter.
Why didn't Boruto leave the claw mark area real quick, put his feet over there, and then they follow him?
Exactly. Like, even if Hidari spams the claw marks, at least now they know. They just don't, like, it just seems stupid. Like, I don't know. I don't like it. This is weird. Also, the fact that
What
they're
do you mean?
all
Like,
scattered
you
around
want-
the
you
battlefield.
want
At the
Boruto
very
to-
least, all of them should group up in a circle around Boruto.
Okay.
I mean, this just doesn't make
Sarada's
sense.
really not buying any time.
I mean, hey, technically, Sarada is buying time right now.
I guess.
Good job, Sarada. You get a thumbs up by me. Oh my god, gonna pull her through? I mean, that would work. Bring her into the Ten Tails dimension. Yeah, it's just that easy. It's what Code should have done for the Code arc, the entire
Exactly.
arc with Kawaki.
Yeah. You got up.
That being said, this is just like smart on Hidari's part. Like, I kind of forgot that Hidari doesn't care to fight Boruto and Hidari's only target is Sarada. Like, just felt like it was a Boruto fight, but I was like, oh yeah, he could just do this at any time. Why is he gonna wait for Boruto to charge Rasa and Uzuuhiko? Why does he need to target Boruto? Just don't care. It's fine.
No. But yeah.
What is happening here with
Oh,
Sarada's
boy, sorry about
hands? Is this a jutsu? Chidori? This is
Chidori
listen.
Stream.
This is not Chidori hands. I don't know
I
what
thought-
this is.
It's Chidori's stream, but yeah, I agree. In fact, Did Sasuke even need a hand sign when he did this the first time? I don't remember, but
Freaking weird, bro.
either way, it's Chidori's stream.
Looks like she's
Oh,
trying to
yeah, she
pray,
gets
but
her
with
get back.
broken hands.
Her fingers are broken. Now, I will say, why Sarada didn't like do this the first 2 times she was grabbed. The second time I already double checked. Her hands are free. She could have just done this and then let Boruto hit Hidari with the Rasengan while Hidari is paralyzed. She just chose not to.
And bro, Chidori Nagashi, let's go! Chidori current. Not even current, Chidori current.
It's Chidori's stream. Come on, get it right.
Yeah.
English dub for the win.
Freaking W. I'll just say, based on this, it looks kind of weird because, like, it isn't a crosshatch X, but, like, the claw mark would have to be, like, a circle for Hidari to even, like, work in this way. Like, he's just fat. Like, he's too thick to fit in between this X of a crosshatch.
I mean, Hidari is a big boy.
Oh my god.
Well, the claw marks never made sense in that regard anyway. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it feels like the body just sort of
Wait, how is-
contorts
How is
to
Code
the claw mark,
pushing
though.
Amato through a belt to begin with?
Yeah, but again, it feels like that, like, the claw marks just the bodies contort when going into the claw marks for some reason. In the same way that when Madara absorbed the Ten Tails into him, it, like, flew into him in a weird way, like water almost.
Yeah, he did
Like
the
smoke.
straw, whatever.
Yeah.
He sucked it up like a straw thing.
Exactly. It's sort of same thing with the claw marks, is how it's depicted. Either that or they just instantly teleport through it.
Yeah.
I will say, Hidari also should have just electrocuted Sarada and then took her again. But I don't know if he's, like, worried about Boruto's time limit thing, but I don't know.
I mean, well, actually, yeah, no, he should have just done that anyway. That would probably just speed things up.
Yeah.
Just have no resistance from Sarada.
So also, Hidari's grabbing Sarada. Sarada does Chidori stream. Hidari pain expression, which, by the way, this is like the 4th or 5th time that Hidari's taken an L. So I guess Hidari's a poorly written character now, by the way. You want to point that.
Oh,
but
yeah,
then
Melo's not going to be... Well, Melo will be happy for the Sarada W.
yeah.
I guess he'll probably let it slide for that reason.
So my question...
Sarada
I
does
kind
a
of
Boruto Chapter 64 move here.
So my question... Chidori stream, dude's in pain, Sarada grabs onto the wood clinging onto her. She's holding on to this for dear life. She refuses to let go of Hidari.
Papa.
I mean,
I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, is this some dad issues going on here? Like, it's too attached.
no. That's not even all. That's not all. You have to go to the next page.
Oh
to figure it out.
no. Okay.
Because she actually ends up throwing
Oh,
him.
she throws him out.
She pulls a
Brute force
Boruto
throws it.
throwing code out of the claw mark in Chapter 64.
Oh my
I kind of
god.
forgot how that she also has chakra enhanced strength.
Bro,
She's
look at how
learned
big
how to-
Hidari is compared to her. Like, this panel, I'm sorry, this panel just, unless Hidari was thrown upwards in the air to where he's close to the camera and it's a weird perspective warping thing, Sarada is the size of, like, Hidari's
way behind her.
one leg.
Hidari's
that
just
means-
huge.
So pretty much, yeah, Hidari's pretty damn huge. And Sarada is just
Freaking
chucking him
insane.
around. Like, pretty much how when Naruto just threw that rhinoceros, like, in the air during the pain invasion.
Yeah. I will say though, because based off Hidari next to Jura, next to Konohamaru, and them,
Exactly.
I do believe that this is just a case of, you'll recognize this, Oodie. You know the giant Jiraiya panel in the end of Konoha Crush, where
Yeah.
Jiraiya just looks like a behemoth.
Yeah.
It's one of those cases.
Alright, he's closer to the camera. They
Just-
got
it's
the
just bad
marks
proportions.
indicating he's going up. I'm fine with it.
Well, he's actually behind Sarada from the looks of it. It looks like the front of his hand is in front of his shoulder in the top right panel there. Based off the
Okay.
curvature, it looks
Yeah.
like... So it does look like Sarada's actually closer to the camera, but that's besides the point.
And luckily, he's still paralyzed with the Chidori Nagashi. So
Boruto, how much
Okay.
longer? It's been
So
like
throw-
8 seconds.
Also,
And I guess within that 8 seconds,
Also, Hidari, when he's up in the sky, still looks huge, so...
This is funny. To be honest with you, it's not fully charged yet, but I've got to do it now. Why?
well, they're out of time. They gotta take him out some way.
Time for what?
Oh,
What
what if
time
they
are
just
they
delay
out
him?
of? The
Yeah,
point is
yeah.
they're stalling for time.
exactly.
It's
What
what
if they just
changed
keep-
between 8 seconds
Yeah,
ago
why
and
does he have-
now.
Time to actually fully charge the Uzuuhiko Rasengan.
Yeah, like why they could just keep delaying him. Like Sarada just proved she can defend herself just now. Hidari doesn't have
Exactly.
to counter to what Sarada just did. Like, you got plenty of time, bro.
Like, again, Immortal, what changed between 8 seconds ago and now? Why are they now out of
Well,
time? Why did he have time to
yes,
charge it in the first
He has
place?
I mean,
he has an opening now. That's true, but they could just get another opening.
But
Unless
again,
he's saying he doesn't think they'll get another opening, but I don't think so because the last time Hidari tried to leave, didn't he like flying Raijin over to him?
it's not
Yeah,
even
I think
about
so, yeah.
getting an opening, though, because the point is to stall for time. Boruto's gonna make the opening himself, is what it feels like. But, like, if Boruto is so
So, that's
also
unconfident in their ability to stall for time, why did he even think to start charging the Uzuuhiko in the first place?
He also
Well,
didn't even
I-
ask. He didn't even ask Sarada to stall for time either. She came up with the idea.
Oh my god, bro.
so pretty much she wanted to rush Boruto.
He really doesn't need to.
Eh?
do it right
I mean,
now, though.
And then, I mean, when you go on to the next panel, even if it's not fully charged, it's
It's
Well,
an
this next page
Yeah.
doesn't actually.
well.
display
I mean,
anything.
next page. I keep
this
displays
next
him
page
using
is
it.
cool
Yeah.
for Boruto, but like I don't like the panel of Hidari at all. Hidari just looks weird here, and I hate the fact that like there's no in between panels at all. It just cuts from the previous page, Boruto, I've got to do it now, to him making the impact on Hidari.
Exactly.
Like
He came
Troy
out
is gonna
and
be
said, "Do that."
complaining. This
Now,
is
granted, like you
not
said-
movie like.
wait. What?
No,
Troy?
bro, no, you already know. You already know
Oh.
Troy already went up gassing up the art and choreography on Twitter. But I will say, like I said, Atsuki Kimono, he's improved like 10 billion% compared to how he was. I'll admit that. I enjoyed a lot of the things that happen here. But he does tend to do this, where he just cuts to the impact without building up to it. And if you look at Kishimoto's, he does it with every little scene. He does the build up. He has the 8,000 panels building up to it. Like he does whether it's closing your eyes, the tear forming, I don't care what it is, he will do that. Ikimoto just cuts to the sweat bead. Oh, actually, as a side note, does anyone have a sweat bead in this chapter?
Sweat
Oh, yeah, Sarada does. So does Konohamaru.
Oh,
Yeah, they all do.
no.
Okay. Everyone except for Boruto.
Yeah,
You can bet your
Boruto's too
ass Hirai
cool to
probably
sweat.
does. Oh my god. Now I cannot see it. They all have the sweat bead.
No, Boruto's like
The sweat bead's
Obito.
just part of the character design.
These fools, Hidari and Jura, could
Yeah.
never make someone like Boruto sweat.
Make me sweat.
Am I respiring? No, these fools can never be sweat.
So he's hit with
Yeah,
a
I also
full
like it.
power
Did I just
Uzuuhiko.
perspire? He doesn't say sweat, did I?
I know, bro.
Perspire?
I perspire.
So we've never seen a full power Uzuuhiko. What happens when it's a full power Uzuuhiko? Looks like a freaking tornado, but going upwards. Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I mean, that bottom left
So-
panel of Hidari's eyes reminds me of like a lot of random Renegon shots in Naruto, which I thought was cool for no other reason than that.
It's a cool panel
I
of the
really feel
Renegon. I
like
like it,
that
yeah.
shit is
Looks like
switched
Madora's
up.
Renegon almost there.
Like, do you guys feel like
Or
that,
Nagato or Sasuke, literally anyone with a Renegon.
Shut up.
do you guys feel like that panel, those two panels should have been switched around? Or nah?
Wait, which one?
The ones on the left-hand side where we see the spiraling tunnel of the Uzuuhiko Rasengan and Hidari's like shocked, like, oh, expression.
I think you could,
Did
but in
you
this
mean
case, I
put
don't
the
think it's a
Hidari
big
in
deal.
between the two.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it really matters in this case.
No, but I
It's
think it
fine
might be a
either
little
way.
bit better, but I don't think it's
Alright.
like making it worse by having it this way.
Yeah.
It's not a complaint.
Like I
from
do
me.
think it
Oh, no.
would make sense to break it up. Tornado, Hidari, back to the tornado, but whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do love the scale of the tornado. The tornado itself isn't that big, but compared to the background's drawn small here, which you can tell based on the claw marks. Very noticeably high in the air with the camera here. Very cool.
Yeah.
And Uzuuhiko's dispersing, and oh my god, they killed him! Is this what people were saying with the killed him thing?
Just
Well,
wait.
they didn't.
Just wait, okay.
He didn't fully die.
Oh my god, just wait! But no, I'm pretty sure that he
Careful,
wouldn't have
careful, yeah,
died.
just say just
Okay.
wait.
Okay, my bad. My bad.
So, by the way,
Listen, there's some things I haven't spoiled on, which it's unfortunate because I know the most important parts. I don't know like all the small stuff we've been doing so far, but I know what's coming at the end, which is the big problem. But
yeah. By the way, this panel right here really reminds me of Sakura's fight in Naruto Movie 3, Crescent Moon. What is it? Guardian of the Crescent
okay,
Moon
you know what else
Kingdom?
this reminds me of?
What?
You know what this reminds me of too? Oodie, I want you to guess. It's not a Naruto movie. It's Naruto anime. The right panel that you're on. What does that remind you of?
Oh, the
But you gotta
freaking
guess
weather girl?
why.
Is that where you're gonna go?
Nope. It's 10-10 in Tamari's Vortex of the preliminaries of the Shoutouts exams.
I see it.
When
I should have guessed
The
that.
same thing happens, bro. I'm telling you.
when Tintin got her back broken.
Yes, but specifically
Oh,
when she was in the air in the vortex. Before that,
Yeah. I mean, this kind of reminds me of when Naruto just shredded Kakuzu. I think that was Kakuzu. Yeah.
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 I kind of see that.
trying
Shredded
to use the
Kakuzu with the
Rasen
Rasen Shuriken and just destroyed him on a molecular level. That's what that reminded me of.
Okay. So this clearly isn't a reference to this at all, and this is only vaguely here at all similar. This left panel looks like Omnipotence. It's got the blast waves out.
walked
It's
away-
got the
oh.
Omnipotence looking symbol.
Okay.
You can see it, right?
Okay, I
Yeah.
can kind of see what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I can see
yeah.
what you're
It's
talking about,
Omnipotence.
Yeah.
Like, I agree. I don't think that's what they were going for, but that's hilarious anyway.
Yeah, it looks like it really was destroyed. But, oh no, that's his full body. I thought this was like a piece of cloth. That just shows how high up in the air he is. Okay. I think.
Yeah, from our perspective. You can still see his arm.
Yeah, that's cool.
It does
You can
look
still
like
see
it's
his
just
arm.
as close though.
I'll
Yeah.
admit.
You're right, yeah.
Like, nothing remains, but it's closed.
He looks okay. He's got the normal face expression. I'm not letting you get away. Dang it, we
Yeah,
don't
that
have
actually hurt
time to
less.
try again. Man, Boruto, almost like you should have kept charging it, huh? Oh well.
Mm. Oh well.
Also,
Now he's about to go into one of the claw marks.
is this clear to you that it seems like Hidari is trying to get away, or is he just falling here, just free falling out of the sky? Like, is he
Is his eyes
aiming
awake?
for
I
a
mean-
claw mark
I mean,
based on
You're
this
gonna
art?
imply that he's going to do that. but
Based on
yeah, he is
Boruto's
just
art,
falling out.
yes.
Yeah, he's probably gonna.
Does it look like
so
it?
he's
Is
probably
it
gonna try to go back
drawn
into
like
the
it
dimension.
is? You could assume it's an effective strategy
it's
he
not
might
really-
employ, but
I
does it
think-
look like it?
I mean, it's not.
I
It's not
think
really
him flipping
clear, but-
over could maybe be an indication.
Yeah.
The way he does.
I mean, was he ever unflipped over? Not really. Well, they did the
I don't
impact
know.
off screen of him
Which
flipping
is
over,
easy.
if anything.
Yeah, they probably did.
Mm.
Boruto with the crazy expression. Oh my god, what happened here? Oh, shrunk the claw marks. Is it Kawaki?
Who else could have? Who else could have the power to do that?
This is a weird panel.
Maybe Jura. That would be wild. Okay,
Frickin'
real
Jura.
quick, this would be
Imagine if
wild.
Jura
Imagine if
could do
Jura-
that.
Yeah, Jura actually. It's like Jura just
Bro.
lets Hidari die.
But this is a weird panel. Is this left
be wild.
bottom panel him
So-
bouncing off the ground? Why is it drawn this way? It's like drawn upside down almost, like inverted.
I think it is him bouncing off the ground because the claw marks are gone and he pretty much has nowhere to teleport into. He can't go back to the dimension and regenerate his lost
Face
limbs.
planted.
So he's pretty much bouncing off the ground.
You're right. I think he is bouncing off the ground.
Okay. I don't know, it's just drawn upside down. Like, why is the camera inverted here? It's just weird. Whatever. It would have been cool if the camera was flat on the ground, so you get the full impact of that. In fact, I do a scene like that in False Perfections, but we'll get into that in freaking movie 2. Which is movie 3, actually, but... It's like cut in half almost. Kind of cool. And do you think he has the dizzy
bro,
effect?
I'm trying to
Well,
think
you
of a
guys
real
probably
quick.
already know, but do I think he has the dizzy effect?
Real
I'll go
quick.
with sure. Does it actually apply to
Real
Shinju
quick.
though? He is a tree. I don't know.
It should apply in my opinion.
You know what? No, I got the
um,
funniest
I do think
interpretation. Hidari isn't dizzy. Unconscious Sasuke is dizzy. The moment Sasuke wakes up,
Yeah,
he's gonna be
that's hilarious.
stumbling around.
I actually love that. I will say I actually don't know if he's dizzy or not. I genuinely don't. I would
Okay.
assume he is. But real quick, can anyone think of a panel of in Naruto or anything that just I feel like Hidari being blown to bits with one head and arm like that feels familiar,
Almost like
but I
Madara.
can't think of like what I'm thinking. Maybe it was also maybe Boro when he gets blown up sometimes. I think of what I might be thinking of.
Does anyone ever just get blown up to just be like that much?
That little of them.
I can't remember. It probably
Maybe
might
it's
have to be
smaller.
the Inner Tensei?
Maybe
maybe?
Edo Tensei.
Maybe I don't know.
The
I was
Inner-
thinking Hidan, but I don't think it's
Or
Hidan.
Madara, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I don't think it's Hidan either. I did think of him though.
Yeah.
I don't think it's anything like that. Hidari's looking at, I'm guessing,
don't know.
Kawaki, who randomly came back and didn't fight Jura, by the way. So,
Yeah, so that's what I was gonna
decided to
say. I was surprised you didn't catch my tone. That's why I was saying it the way I was.
no, I
would
no,
have
I
liked
obviously I knew it
Kawaki
from the
to fight
second he
Jura.
was shrinking the claw marks, but I'm saying it now.
No, I meant like a while ago, but I said the whole.
Yeah, I would have liked to see Kawaki fight Jura too. It didn't feel like you were catching my tone there.
Well, no,
Which I was
that's
surprised
not what
about.
I
I thought you
was
would
even
instantly
getting
know.
at that point. But yeah, I know what you're saying, but it doesn't matter. Whatever.
Yeah,
like-
well,
You're missing the point of
He
me
didn't fight
missing the
Jura.
point.
He just left.
Let's catch up on chat really quick, I guess. I'm trying to do that well this stream. I hope Boruto gets more people on his side in the future, pray emoji. That'd be pretty cool. The other from the sky.
You know, honestly,
Uzuuhiko's an opposite type of
I want
jutsu.
Boruto to have like
yeah.
an obstacle that he can't just overcome, please.
Attack word activates jutsu. Physical attacks did work if you're gonna count throwing as an attack. Like, it just worked, so. I mean, Chidori stream worked. Does Nanashi beat current Sarada? Who's Nanashi again? There's a Nanashi in Samurai 8.
I don't know.
I was also watching Made in Abyss, to where it's not Nanashi, but this character, I forget her name. It's something like Nanashi. Her name's Mitty. Her name isn't. Her name is something like Nanashi. In fact, I'm just gonna look it up really quick because I'm freaking
Okay.
can't think it. Made in Abyss girl name. Not Rico, that's the main character. Her. Nanachi. Nanachi. Not Nanashi, Nanachi. Okay.
Maybe you could be talking about a
CH,
different
not
character.
SH. It's definitely not talking about Nanachi. I'm pretty sure he's talking about Nanashi from Samurai 8. In which case, I'm going to say current Sarada beats Nanashi from Samurai 8. Thank you for your question, Darashikage. Bro, I'm so mad. I was excited to see Hidari power. Then he gets no diffed. He is one of the main villains. It's too early to lose my man. I was disappointed. He needs to get stronger. Maybe get a shot. Okay, no more chat. No more chat. Sorry, chat. You're too spoilery. Sorry. Kamui, did I get it right? Is that what you were trying to say?
Yes.
Okay.
No spoilers.
Just don't
guys.
read.
You can only comment on what we have read so far.
Okay.
No, as a side note, I gotta stand by it. Kawaki's hand looks eerily similar to Hidari's wood style thing. It's not picture perfect 100% the same, but it's like 95% the same.
No, you know what it is? It's Hidari's sword from earlier, but the black part is part of his actual hand, and now he does have the pincer.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Kawaki copying Hidari's pincer thing.
Also, maybe it's just, from my perspective, silly. He's holding him down when his body is more than cut in half. He can't do anything. He can't go anywhere in, like, this. Like, what's he holding him down for?
Yeah, you already got rid of the claw, like the claw marks, and he can't heal because he needs to teleport to you.
Which is a rant we
That is
will
actually
get
funny.
to. So, by the way,
Yeah.
because Kawaki had the time to fly here, this means Jura literally is just standing there, doing absolutely nothing, assuming Delta isn't fighting him or something. I don't know. Guess we'll get to
I
that.
hope she isn't.
Because, like, Jura can just instantly teleport. He doesn't have to take time to fly back. The fact that Kawaki's here first is either just standing there, which is the funniest option.
Jura should also be able
or
to just
Delta.
fly faster anyway.
Exactly, yeah.
You think Jora's the type of character who like to play with his prey?
If he is, then he's definitely not doing it.
Well, he is with Hidari. That's true. Yeah, he's not doing anything.
Exactly. Type of character that's not gonna do nothing at all.
Okay, this is
Yo.
a little random, but okay, I found one possibility, but it's not quite what I want. On the next page, this Kawaki panel, I just swear we have an extremely similar Kawaki face somewhere.
Well,
don't
regardless
know,
of the face, the
but-
paneling and arm are very reminiscent of the fragmented memory that we never got.
Yes, I was gonna say that too, but the face in particular, I feel like Kawaki's made that picture perfect copy face in either Two Blue Vortex or Part 1 or both.
In fact, Kamui, bit of a rewrite. In fact, a complete rewrite. Would you like it if in one of those fragmented memories, one of them, whether it's a replacement for a fragmented memory we got, or in addition to the fragmented memories we got, if it was time skip Kawaki? Just seeing one memory 3
I would have
years
no
in the
problem with
future?
that.
You said no problem with that?
The granted, in that case, it means it's a long-term prophecy thing, and it's not like the moment, or it could mean that the actual moment is that final one in the time skip. But like, it just depends on the specifics that you're trying to execute on. But the
Yeah.
concept itself, I don't have a problem with at all.
Well, the thing with
It really, whether or not I would want it depends on what you're going for, really.
Momoshiki, so the memories Boruto saw weren't necessarily having to do with the prophecy. Like, Momoshiki wasn't strictly only thinking of the prophecy, and that's the only memories Boruto could have ever saw. Momoshiki was just thinking about the future in general. Didn't have to be about the prophecy.
Well,
Have you
he
guys
said
saw-
you saw fragments of the vision I saw, not, oh, you saw what I'm thinking of right now. So I'm not really sure.
Yeah, but like what he saw isn't necessarily the prophecy anyways. You can see more than just a prophecy.
One would hope.
I mean, you can apparently see Boruto's future clearly, so I don't know. What happened to that?
Yeah, he really didn't see it that clearly, that's for sure.
So this is a panel where
I mean,
everyone
he
says
really
he'd
can't
already
see his own
died.
fate. I think that's also a weakness in Momoshiki's future sight ability. He can't really see his own fate, but he stated he can see Boruto's clearly.
Yeah, he states that
But
he
didn't
can't
take
see his
into
own.
account yeah. Yeah.
So I'm gonna guess that Hidari
I
isn't
do
dead,
like this,
and
like,
Sasuke isn't dead either. But
I do like this whole like Kawaki just blowing him up aspect though.
I do, yeah. I like the whole crater in the ground too. Freaking cool. We did it, Kode.
Yeah.
There's Kawaki's reaction.
Huh?
So again, I've said this in the past, and this isn't a rant or a nitpick. Just my personal annoyance is the fact that the scientific ninja tech just looks like it is karma or a karma-based ability. Like him blowing up Hidari just is like it should be the karma seal, but it just isn't.
No,
Why?
it has to be a part of the nanobots in the system.
I know, but it just looks
Maybe
like
there
it, and
could
it
be
should
one
have the
reason,
power
yeah.
of it as well, in my opinion.
Well, not always. I mean, I disagree because Ishiki doesn't have that power, but at the same time, you can't absorb jutsu anyway, so I'm already at a loss.
All right.
So this is just something unique to Kawaki since he is a cyborg. But I mean, we also know that Delta can do the same things just with her legs.
I mean, regardless of the power,
Similar things.
or regardless of the power of it, like I feel like shooting a freaking beam like this out of your hand just feels like it would be a karma-based ability. Am I wrong? Feels like you should be able to do
agree
this.
with you on that aspect.
Especially because, again,
Well,
the scientific
assuming
ninja
Karma
tech,
just
it
has
looks
its own
just
abilities,
like
but-
something that Jura and Hidari would be able to do anyways. So. Kawaki-kun.
I mean, we all know the real reasons. So Kawaki can have his knockoff or Sengun ability, but
I want to do like a 20-minute analysis on just this expression alone after he's done with this and his current situation and where Boruto is and all this. Very interesting panel.
You want
Well,
so I
these other
can't
panels.
analyze
see
this?
what you're
Analyze
looking
this.
at. Can you describe it? Because I'm away from my computer.
It's the panels right after Kawaki blows him up. The whole page after.
Okay.
Cool page. Okay, so
also
this is
notice this
something
little part
happening
is-
here in this panel. It's like the wood chips are forming or something, and he's like noticing that. Okay. That was just a cool looking panel. But no, Ikimoto would never. So. And it's forming. Oh my god, it's forming. What is this? A Ten Tails fruit divine tree looking thing? A seed, even? It's got the Renegon looking thing on it. What is that? It's like a hand? Oh my god, it looks like this. Actually, it looks like the scientific ninja tech that Kawaki just blew him up with. He's looking. Oh, it's a small thing. It fits in Boruto's hand. Okay, what is this? Yeah, what is it? Also, the fact that he's literally like within arm's reach of Boruto when they're just chilling together. That's like adorable almost. It looks like a fish almost. Not a fish, but like I don't know, like an undersea creature. Not an octopus, but like angler fish maybe. I don't know. It's freaking tacking the power of Juju monster.
It looks
looking
like
cool.
a chakra fruit. That's what it looked like.
A chakra fruit with a Renegon
Nah, bro,
eye.
that thing is not flashing
no.
white.
Well, it's not the flash to white jutsu, that's for sure.
I mean, it's on Earth.
Kimoto would never.
Alright, we're gonna. What do you think with the Kachikoji frog? Is this the right thing? Okay, and Kachikoji, object confirmed. There's no mistaking it. It's the same as what I saw. The soul thorn. You're right. I was never gonna guess that. Wait, no. Actually, didn't I guess this though? I did though, right?
No.
I kind of did. No. I remember. I was saying something like it was like Hidari dies, and it's like because he's a tree, and he gets his soul is like trying to find his identity. Like, I missed the identity part, but I got the Hidari dies because he's a tree and soul related to Hidari. I did get that part. I
don't
just
remember
went
what you
too
said, but
far with
wasn't
it.
like, I don't-
Well, I said like
Regardless,
two theories.
though-
My second theory was New Age nonsense, but that was like more of a meme anyways. But it's soul thorn.
I'm kind of glad that
Regardless,
I'm so glad to see that Kachikoji goes into a sage mode to see through the toad.
Okay.
That's a
Cool.
nice little detail.
Oh, Koji, what I'm looking at though
What is
is
this thing?
it's the thing he saw. What soul thorn did he see, and how and when and where and why?
That is also a question. They need
Yeah.
to do some flashback chapters
Definitely
of
get
that.
that.
because
I mean, obviously we will,
I
but
feel like this kind of proves that like Kashin Koji is the informant here. Like that's where Boruto's getting all this info.
yeah.
Like, where did he get his own info?
When and how as
Because
well.
it could have.
Oh my
probably
god,
could've
I got
been,
my
like, right after.
new theory. The smudge in the back of that one panel in the Kaguya fight was Kashin Koji, not Boruto,
It's
not
Kashin
Arashiki.
Koji,
It was
yeah.
Kashin Koji. He's the time traveler.
I'd be fine with that.
Okay.
But how could Kashin Koji time travel?
Through the
Unless
soul
you do
thorn.
I
Through a motto.
It's a scientific ninja tech. Apparently,
Oh.
they just have karma-based scientific ninja tech now.
Ninja taste. I heard that.
I mean, it's a chakra fruit, so it makes sense. So by the way, this panel, if you understand, let me go, Kawaki. If you don't, I'll cut off your... First of all, if you don't, I'll cut off your arm. That's freaking cool. His Boruto is being the criminal that Konohamaru said he is. This panel of Boruto, this looks exactly like Naruto. Like, pretty much verbatim, bro.
It actually does.
Right? Yeah, dude. Especially with the eyebrow. All
Not
the
in
details they had to
wordage,
do.
but, like the appearance.
Yeah, like the fact that they're using this speech bubble to like cover up where the third whisker mark would be. It's just perfectly Naruto. The eye and everything. Yeah. Who did you hear it from? Who's your informant? Yeah, because he doesn't know about Kosh and Koji. Oh, and yeah, I'm guessing
We all know
Jura
he's not
did
gonna tell
the
anyone.
thing impaled him. Jura impaled him, I think. It's a cool panel. I mean,
What do you
Boruto's
know
not
about this?
freaking out. Kawaki's not freaking out, but it looked like it's fast. So I'm guessing it's the same thing that he did against
okay,
Himawari.
this is like
So,
Twitter.
by the way, I know Jura's probably aiming it at Boruto because Boruto's the pretentious one based on last chapter. Kawaki seemingly didn't even confront Jura. Boruto's the one holding the soul thorn. But, like, it would have been cool if this shot hit both of them. Like, if it impaled both of them, 2 birds with 1 stone. He's like, sit down, the 2 of you. Assuming it's Jura. I don't know if it is actually
I see
Jura.
what you're getting
but-
at, but I mean, like, I will say, like, the end of the chapter, I think it's fair, like, what he does here.
He's dropping it with Kawaki reaching out to him. Really interesting panel. Really interesting panel with, like, first-person view of Kawaki reaching out to him almost. Unless you're gonna say there's, like, Boruto falling because he had his hand on his shoulder and is, like, him falling out of his grip.
Yeah, I think that's Kawaki lose it. Yeah, that's what I think that is.
But, like, my interpretation is way cooler and deserves a 20-minute narrative analysis clip of a video. So we'll get to
Go
that.
for it.
I'll also say, I know this isn't
Okay,
the
we'll do that
case,
later.
but it looks like Boruto's dropping it, not because he's hurt, but because it's chained to his belt on his, like, chain of his belt.
What?
It's gonna, like, dangle from his
What
belt
are you
chain.
talking about?
It's gonna... No, what I said did make sense. It did make sense. Promise.
It does look like the fruit thing is actually like connected to his belt chain. That's funny.
Exactly. He's just dangling it.
That'd
Have
be
you
smart,
noticed
then
that-
we never lose control.
Reading chat. Yeah, Hidari got wasted. Shout out Aboskabar. Abdonigar. He fought against Boruto, Sarada, and Konohamaru at the same time. Well, no. Not at the same time. One after another, more so. It's like saying Kimimaro fought all 1,000 Naruto shadow clones at the same time. No, usually is one rushing them at a time, if not like 6 at the most, pretty much. I think that 1 point like 12 tried to dogpile on top of him. That's all he had to deal with that once. I would not say it all at the same time he had to face any of them ever. You guys
Yeah,
complain
'cause
so much over
Naruto
the
just didn't
littlest
do
of
that.
things. Well, that's not true. We could complain over much littler things.
We're also gonna get to the bigger things later, anyway. So
Exactly,
like, don't
yeah.
worry, we'll get all the sizes.
Yeah, again, we're working in order of priority here. We're trying to hit the small things first. It's pretty clear from this
Also-
that base Boruto can't beat Hidari on one-on-one. I'm sure freaking the Power Scaler community is going to have a blast analyzing that one. Can y'all explain why Konohamaru said, get away
like
from
that
Boruto and
first
Sarada
time.
to Sumire? I was wondering that. I
we
mean,
haven't
it does
gotten there
make
yet,
sense to me,
Did we
because,
get there?
like, Sumire is not being targeted, just get away from the danger, but, like, then you're rushing into the danger to protect Boruto, so, I mean, Sumire's there, she might as well protect Boruto as well. I mean, it is just a little bit weird, protect Sumire.
Wait, when was that? I don't even remember getting to that.
No, it happened, I just didn't mention it at the time. It's around here. It's gonna be one of these.
Oh, I found it. Yeah,
Thought it was around
yeah,
here.
he did say just get to get away from.
Yeah, I don't know which page it is,
Kind of funny.
but Did I already pass it?
I don't. No.
Oh, you know him from the
already
whole
left
chapter, aren't I?
the
Well,
page,
that's
so I don't-
whatever. I give up. Okay, go to the end of the chapter. Let's see what nonsense happens here. Okay, Boruto-kun, hey, what's going on? Delta, what's happening over there? Okay, so is Delta fighting Jura? Is this... No? Did Delta get defeated? Anyways. Kamui, are you not talking? Or... Just confirming that... Kamui? Cobra Kai season
Kamui.
is out. Let's go! I don't watch it, but I'm proud for
Can you hear
you.
me now?
The last episode of The Boys Season 4. Yes, I can hear you now. The last episode of The Boys Season 4, is it out?
Okay.
Or, I mean, I'm pretty sure it comes out tomorrow morning-ish, right? Cloud is a podcast! Is this guy for real? Why is Delta just standing there? Sniping him from this range? At least
She's
communicate.
flying, but
It's kind of funny,
you
bro.
tell him that hey, he might be trying to do something.
It's something I need in order to save my master who turned into a tree. And Sarada's going after it. I'm gonna guess the... Oh, okay, never mind. She got shot herself. That was not smart, Sarada. Oh, I wonder if Hidari is gonna be mad about that one, trying to hurt the target. I was expecting the fruit to be able to defend itself, though. It's interesting that it's not doing anything. Or should I say soul thorn in this case? I mean, it's a thorn. It should be able to be thorny. Right? Okay, cool.
Why is it called a soul thorn? Is it like a soul fruit or something? Why a thorn?
It's got thorns on it.
Looks like a fruit.
Okay, what about this? What about this? It's not in reference to the full thing. It is in reference to the thorns sticking out of it. That is what they're talking about. The rest of it actually doesn't matter.
Yeah, that is the soul.
Yeah. It's like when
The
you're...
thorn is the soul. The fruit is just the chakra.
Exactly. It's like, pretend this just is a watermelon, and instead of the word soul thorn, they're using the word watermelon seed. All you can see is the watermelon. You can't even see the seeds. But that's what they're actually talking
Well,
about.
we can see the seeds here.
But that's besides the point.
We can see the seeds, but... I agree with that, though. I think the important part is the seed. The fruit, like, the point of a fruit is to carry seeds. So it works.
Yeah.
If he's talking about the seed, really.
And it looks like the thorn is actually flying, unless Jura is like shooting it in the air or something. I think it's just flying, which means it can do... Okay, so yeah, it is flying away. Boruto's just doing nothing. It's kind of funny that Kawaki's just standing there as well, considering Kawaki can fly.
Wait, hold on.
Dang
There's
it.
a note at the bottom. Note the word for ball and soul sound the same. In this context, Konohamaru thinks it's a ball, but Koji used the word for soul. Just something that the translator wrote.
Okay. Boru and Soru, I guess. What's that ball? It's flying to Jura. It freaking caught up quick, apparently. So, do you think it's because Hidari is, like, conscious inside this fruit and, like, choosing to fly to Jura? Or is it, like, an unconscious Ten Tails thing to where he lost his identity and all of this and he's just, like, just doing his own operating on instinct? Or is it Jura just bringing the thorn to himself? Like, levitation chakra
It
ability.
reminds me of when Momoshiki just, like, sucked Kinshiki's
Yeah.
fruit towards himself.
That's a good point. Oh my god, now that you say that, I think I know where you're going with that. Bro's gonna eat the soul thorn.
So this is what... Okay, this was going to be a big thing here.
Yeah.
Okay? I don't know what order to do the rants.
Well, let me do last page first. Let me do last
but-
page. He grabs it. Well, then Kawaki alone is more than enough to serve as food for the Ten Tails. I'm surprised he wouldn't want Boruto still. That's fine. Darn that Boruto. So he knows about the soul thorns, did he? Oh my god, so you know about the soul thorns. Okay. That makes him more of a threat than I previously assumed. Not only just the existence, but like the correct name. Also the fact that that makes him more of a threat. After he's already said... Oh, never mind. This is before he said that Kawaki alone is more than enough. Okay, so he's gonna go after Boruto now. Otsuki Boruto, I've decided to kill you. Oh, Jura sniping skills are a fearsome threat. what will happen to those who tried to free Sasuke. So it's a cool.
Jura is going to be going after Boruto.
It's a cool line, but why is he saying "I've decided now to kill you" after he's already been sniping him? And if he was aiming at the vitals and he missed, but like, why is he just not continually sniping him now?
Maybe he wants to go in up and close and personal to Boruto.
He likes
he
to
wants to
take
rip-
his sweet time with everything, man.
I mean, I did say that he
bro.
likes to play with his prey, and this is probably how he does it.
And also the fact that,
Jura's
like,
not actually trying.
so how does he know Boruto knows about the soul thorns? Can Jura hear what's happening?
That's the
I
thing.
guess so.
Like, can he hear from all the way over there?
I guess so.
Apparently he can see somehow, either through Byakugan Rinnegan vision or like the linked eye, which doesn't make sense, but... I don't get it,
Or maybe
bro.
it could be from the soul thorn. Maybe the soul thorn was
I was thinking the same
feeding him
thing.
information.
Well, I mean, if they're doing through the linked
Yeah.
eye, then that would literally have to be the answer. Yeah, the eye on the bottom of the soul thorn.
Oh
That'd be
yeah, the
cool.
linked Rinnegan eye thing.
Because
Yeah.
they are all quote unquote one entity. Notice the
I
tentacles,
like
so,
that as well. Yeah, it's not even the eye, it's the one entity thing. That's actually interesting. The fact that he'd already turned
Well,
into
it
a
is
soul
the
thorn, but
eye,
the other
it's
three
because
didn't.
They're the same entity.
I mean, maybe they could also have soul thorns
Well-
themselves. Maybe
Well, I'm
their
sure they
soul
do.
thorns
Yeah,
are
they-
just different.
Yeah, I think they have their own unique soul thorn.
So, okay, this is the question now. Does every claw grime have a soul thorn? Not Shinju. Instinctive operating
Yeah,
claw
claw grime.
grime.
Well, I would say no, because they're not really sentient just yet. They
I'm
wouldn't
thinking no,
necessarily have a
too.
soul.
Or if they do, then I think it's the same between them, and it's all just ten tails, whatever that soul thorn would
Okay.
be.
Yeah. That's interesting. Okay. Okay. I see. Again, really weird how he's just, like you're saying, taking a sweet time just to not kill Boruto when he, like, can and should, apparently. But whatever. Like, because, okay, Boruto's
character.
out of the picture. Jura seemingly is stronger than even Kawaki, like all of them, and Kawaki would want Boruto dead anyways. Like, what's stopping Jura from just killing Boruto next chapter? Unless Boruto pulls a Sarada to where his
Well-
body's so heavy he can't even move, and the next chapter he's just fighting Jura completely fine again.
I'm guessing
Well, that will probably happen, but
my theoretical explanation could be is that Jorah's still learning. He has been alive for like what, maybe a day or so? Day or two, if I'm not mistaken.
Sure,
something like
So
that.
for now.
he's probably been from a distance, he's been like observing the battle and seeing how Boruto is able to take out Hidari with not only the Rasengan Uzuuhiko at not even his full, maximum output, but from how the way it was able to shred Hidari, leaving him with only just half of an entire body and just an arm. So he's not only observing the battle, but he's also seeing how everything is just taking place, including maybe, if this is true, that when he got that soul thorn, that linked Rinnegan vision feeding information thing, if that ever does happen next chapter, I would be pretty happy that, oh, okay, now it's time for me to stop playing around.
Right.
I think I've witnessed your strength a little bit.
There are a few things you can say about why he would be prioritizing getting the soul thorn back, though, I will say. But I kind of, I don't know what order to do things. Like, there's
Well,
some potential
maybe-
good and potential bad.
I think so,
got a
first
lot
of
to
all,
say.
What I could
Jura, as of right now, he's trying to find his identity, but he is still mostly Ten-Tail, so it makes sense instinctively he would try and get the Soul Thorn back regardless of his identity. Like, that's his first priority, whether he knows it or not, just because that is who he is as of right now. That said, not
Instinctually,
killing
yeah.
Boruto could be the same as not killing Naruto, to where he's taking a sweet time for a very specific reason that is basically his last resort. I feel like that works better for targets than it does with literal Otsutsuki members, because that is him giving into his Ten Tails instinct to eat or kill Boruto either way, rather than his human identity. So I don't think it really works with the identity idea. But what do you think? I don't know.
However,
You could
Jura
argue. You
was-
could argue wanting to kill him is going against Ten Tails, though. Ten Tails would want to eat, not
Yeah.
kill. So you could say that.
Also, there's got to be something about that soul thorn that makes Jura look pretty pissed. Like, it may not look like it, but you can definitely tell he's pretty now, like, pissed that Boruto has found out about the soul thorn. So if that's the key to freeing Sasuke, and everyone within that tree is just like what, fresh nourishment for the Ten Tails, I don't think Jura will want that to happen, because if you get rid of his nourishment, like the thing that's been supplying him, yeah, he's probably gonna go haywire.
So I don't know what route they're gonna go with this,
That's just my
obviously, but I think just like in terms of writing, if I was writing this, just based on what I have right now, not knowing where they're gonna go with it, instead of calling it a soul thorn, I would call it something with the word weed in it, because weeds like take down plants or whatever. It's like the way to free Sasuke, kill the tree through this soul weed.
But I'm also thinking maybe this soul thorn, I don't know. It's literally stated that the people who are trapped within the tree are not really dead. But I don't know. Maybe this soul thorn could contain the chakra and essence of that person.
So there's a couple of things that I can say. A part of this depends on whether. Okay. So just we can be more specific later, but under the hypothetical that the Sasuke tree produced that soul thorn spiky fruit looking thing, and that's just what that does, and then a claw grime eats the thing and that turns into Hidari. Operating under that hypothetical, Jura's plan might be to just feed it to a claw grime to bring Hidari back / make a new Hidari, whichever. That to me he's not going to eat it, because we do know that according to Boruto, they're using the tree people for something. We don't. The audience doesn't know what the plan is, but they're trying to use this chakra for something. So presumably there is a purpose, and Jura might not want to lose that purpose. He knows what the purpose is, but we don't.
Really quick,
So-
Kamui.
Of course, if he just eats Hidari, though, there's a whole rabbit hole I gotta talk about with that.
Yeah.
But
Really
I
quick.
hope he plans on feeding it to a claw grime and turning it into Hidari. That's my hope.
So hypothetically, he could just like store it in the Ten Tails dimension if he just like puts it in his clothes and it comes out of the cube. So did Boruto leave the frog that was on code? Did it stay in the Ten Tails dimension? Can he teleport back there right now? Or not?
Didn't even think about it. I don't think the toad stayed, although it should have.
Yeah.
I just don't think it did.
I don't remember it leaving, but I just don't think we see.
Well, we never saw anyone leave. They just did,
Well, you know.
so we wouldn't know.
Yeah. I
So
don't
I
know how
guess
the
we
toad
really
would be
have
able to get
zero
away,
information.
other than just written out of the story.
Well, he would come with Boruto. Is his way of getting away.
I don't think he was on Boruto when Boruto teleported away, though. He might have been, but
Well, to be actually, there were two toads. Oh, actually, good point.
yeah, exactly.
I guess Boruto could have teleported back and then brought the toad back, but
Mhm.
there were two toads anyway, so you might as well just have one.
Because like his whole thing was trying to get to the Ten Tails dimension, so like,
really
especially
stupid to play with not
because Code left, and Code now knows that's Boruto's intention. Boruto, this is like his one and only shot to mark this location. He would do whatever it takes to keep this as an option to teleport back to, I would think.
I would hope.
So I was also thinking about this earlier today. So, at what point do you think Boruto was able to put the toad on Code? Do you think it was on Code from before Chapter 1 when he teleported in the village? Or was it like maybe Uzuuhiko
Yeah.
or sometime in the fight?
I mean, it's possible that it teleported onto Code in that brief time when Sarada was talking to him, but I doubt it. I think
Yeah.
Sarada would have noticed it based on her noticing it behind Hidari. So I think it was already on Code.
Yeah, because if we're gonna say that Boruto flying Raijin
That's
to
also how we
Code,
just knew Code went to the village. I don't think the Toad was already there.
because yeah, if Boruto flying Raijin onto Code from the Toad in Chapter 1, then the Toad was already on Code, seemingly when he arrived in the village, or it jumped on him right as soon as he arrived, basically. If it was on him since before he arrived, where was he before he arrived in the village? Because, like, if the Toad was on him, he would have just not been in the Ten Tails dimension. Like, this whole time. This whole time.
Well, he was looking for Boruto.
I know, but,
So
like, I'm
presumably
saying
his,
at no point would he have been able to go back to the Ten Tails dimension.
Yeah, that means he never went back to the Ten Tails dimension that whole time since the Toad got on him.
So for like a
Until
year,
Chapter
seemingly.
3.
Is the last time they met, seemingly, anyways. It could have been at some point, like, if the Toad found him, like, the day before or something, but, like, seems a little bit weird. Coincidence as well.
Yeah, we don't know when he found him. So.
Yeah. I don't know. That's that. Obviously, we have a lot of bigger stuff to talk about, but that is 4 hours. Shout out to 37 viewers watching. Let's freaking read chat.
Dude, we had like 50 at one point.
Holy crap, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were getting near 60.
Like, this is by Oodie. You doubted me. I told you, bro. When we got to like 4 a.m. or whatever, like we were gonna get. I wasn't expecting this much, but like, I told you, dude, we might do well.
Okay. Also, I feel bad because free game I did not realize. And
I told you, I guess you
nobody
didn't.
told me.
I literally did on stream. I said, by the way, free game said let me in.
We must have said it in Braille. Doesn't count.
He said, never mind, took too long. But what's funny about it though is that I actually forgot that you ignored it, and I forgot to say it again.
I didn't even hear you. You didn't say it. You did not say it. Chat, did he say it? I'm gonna start a poll. Did Kamui say that free game asked to join
unless
stage?
my mic was like muted or something.
Chat,
I
did you
did say
hear
it.
it? We're gonna start a
I
poll.
know it.
Did Kamui say it? Yes or no? All right, chat.
You know, if my mic got muted, you know, then
Help
I
me out on this
apologize,
one.
but I did say it.
Help me out
I
on
don't
this
know
one,
why it
chat.
would be muted though.
It's 50-50 right now.
I doubt they're gonna remember.
I'm not voting.
Well,
How long
one
ago
person
was it?
heard it. I haven't voted, so
Oh snap! 67% saying no.
Like,
Okay, I see you, chat.
I mean, free game messaged me 3:22.
Oh snap!
It's probably about 20 minutes ago. I did it like 2 minutes afterwards.
Okay. Well, I feel bad.
I mean, the fact that anyone has voted yes proves my point. So
No, freaking
Someone heard me.
80% of people were voting no at one point in time. 80%.
What's the vote now?
60.
Hmm.
The
But
fact
it was
that
as
some
high as
people heard me
80.
is the point, though. The fact that it isn't 100% is all I need.
Whatever. Some bullets bounce around in your body, so that isn't a good comparison for
This
getting
mushroom chicken,
impaled.
I
But
mean,
it
it's good.
very clearly, in this case, didn't do that. I'd say nonsense. I would try to compare getting
Alright.
stabbed. I'm definitely not. Immortal.
I'm gonna head out for tonight.
Okay. Thanks,
Alright,
Immortal, for
Immortal.
stopping by.
Have a good
You're
night.
welcome. I was glad to go over the chapter with you guys. I will
Yeah.
see you guys tomorrow or when you guys stream again.
We will have bigger
I don't know
things to
when
talk
it'll be.
about. Can Code evolve by eating one of the thorns? That's a crazy question. In fact, freaking, I want to dedicate a whole podcast topic to that. So I'm gonna take a screenshot of that, Scotty. I'm gonna put it in podcast topics here. We'll let Chocolate up since I don't know who that is, but welcome
Walky
Chocolate.
as another option.
Do what? Oh, Kawaki. Yeah, well, we'll talk about it. We'll
Add
talk about it.
Kawaki or a code. I think both are viable choices for that idea.
This is assuming you can even evolve from the thorns. Assuming you even eat the like, you don't eat thorns
It's
usually,
podcast
anyways. So I don't know what the thorn's gonna do, but we'll find out. Okay, so back to chat. Oops. Okay.
So now that we've finished the
Yeah.
regular chapter,
I don't want to talk about any of the
What do
bigger
you wanna
things since we're
start
already 4 hours in. You said you want to end around 4 hours. We'll talk about that in another podcast, but we can talk about random things.
okay. Well, to be fair,
So I can't breathe.
I also have another meal to make later, but I should be working on my video. Actually, that's right. So yeah, let's try to keep it short for once in our life.
Yeah. And plus, I want to like keep the short for the reaction stream, anyways. I'm gonna cut out some of the
Exactly.
other derailments we did, like I did always. So it's mostly just the reaction of this. Hopefully, cut this down like 2 hours, maybe 3 hours. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
So what do you want to start with?
Well, since Invincible's mentioning in chat, I do want to address the elephant in the room. Momoshiki next chapter? Exclamation mark, question mark, exclamation mark, question mark?
I hope so.
Probably.
But I do. This would get into a bigger thing, though. Either way, I hope so.
Yeah, so, you probably already know what I'm doing on Full, so I'd say that too much at this point. Freaking, you probably know, but okay. So,
Jura is gonna plant or feed Hidari headtails. So if he does that, though, I still want it to like regrow Hidari or whatever it does.
So
Like,
408 Jose, he's gonna eat it himself, is what you're saying? So where's the Ten Tails? Is the Ten Tails in existence? Is he the Ten Tails? Maybe Jura ate the Ten Tails, which is why he turned into Jura.
So Eggy ate the 10 bills.
Jura is acting like
honestly, this
Ishiki? Question mark?
translation makes it almost seem like the Ten Tails is something different from Jura, but at the same time, he's referred to all four Shinju as being like, we are the divine tree.
Reminds
you
me
know,
of Pain's
they've done this
chakra
whole
rods.
third-person nonsense thing, so that could just be Jura referring to himself.
Okay. You realize that the electric effects of Hidari lightning wore off a while ago, but still couldn't move because he was absorbing her, not the lightning style. Lighting style? So I'm not sure who he's talking about at certain parts here. Do you understand this, Kamui? The electric effects of Hidari. But she still couldn't move because he was absorbing her, not the lightning style. Yeah. So maybe?
He's seen it. Well,
I feel like so Sarada couldn't move not because Jura was absorbing her. Sorry, Hidari was absorbing Sarada. Sarada couldn't move because of the wood binding her wrapped all around her. Basically like sand coffin at that
that's what
point.
he's saying, but like,
Oh, that was loud.
why did it wear off so quickly and out of nowhere? Anyway.
Jura has this air about him where he knows
Like,
he doesn't
when
have
did it
to
wear off?
rush
Like-
anything because he knows their struggle won't make a difference. Yeah, no, I completely agree, and I like that. I like that he's doing that.
Yeah.
It's just the problem is that we're the ones saying
Madara
it, not the
says Jura is
story.
acting like Ishiki, question mark. In that regard, he is acting like Ishiki.
Yeah.
Well, until the very end, but
Reminds me of Pain's chakra rods is very interesting. Thoughts on that?
I can get it. It's
Four
kind of like
thorns?
piercings in the fruit instead of the face.
So stupid.
Now, Roy Jose says, which is a fair thing to bring. I think the Ten Tails turned into a tree where Hidari went to hide and recover. So hypothetically, all that tree nonsense in that dimension could just be the Ten Tails. Like, it did turn into a tree, not a complete divine tree, but like somewhat.
But then you gotta ask, why is Jura so unique from the others and so ten-tailsy compared to the others?
Well, to be
Like,
fair,
why is he so different?
I've just sort of given up at this point, but I could just go back to my original standstill point that I think that's not the case, and Jura is no more unique than the rest of them. He's not actually the leader at all.
Bro, there's no way. He is unique. And he's clearly more Biju than the others. Like, the last few chapters have made that abundantly clear. So I guess you could say that, like, maybe hypothetically, the Ten-Tails turn into a tree, it spit out. Oh, this could be interesting. What if, okay, actually, this is a combination. Okay, this is an interesting combination idea. Okay, hear me out.
Mhm.
This operates under this hypothetical that Sasuke's tree, Moege's tree, Boshi all did this. They produce the thorn soul chakra fruit seed nonsense thing. Okay, that thing. Sasuke's tree produces that. And then maybe that's the thing Koji saw. But then a claw grime ate it. Turns into Hidari or whatever it does eventually. Once the Ten-Tails evolves enough. Okay, you get the point. Oh, actually. Wait, hold on. Actually, I know I'm going in circles here. As we know, it doesn't seem like the Sasuke tree produced a Hidari or even this thorn thing at first, right? Because, well, otherwise Boruto would have just taken it. Instead, it seems like all the Shinju came about at the same time. Koji said he saw this thing. So what if Koji, when he was by the tree, when Boruto was in the Ten-Tails dimension, what if at that moment it produced this thing? Coach is like, what is this thing? But then a claw grime showed up and it ate it. It turned into Hidari or it fell in the ground or whatever it did. I don't care. So he saw that thorn fruit thing where the Sasuke tree was. Then he tells Boruto about later on. Under that hypothetical, what if the Ten-Tails turn into a tree, just not a Sasuke tree, just the tree in that dimension, produced a fruit, a claw grime ate it, and that's Jura.
So I do...
So in that sense, the Ten-Tails is both Jura and the tree.
I do like all of this, as was what Scotty's saying sort of goes along with that, but a different kind of idea to that. The tree heals Hidari at one point, so I think Ten-Tails created 4 thorns to protect itself. So rather than like a claw grime eating something and that is Jura, what if it just like is all 4 of them or something? Or at the very least, the Ten-Tails gave like turned into the tree in that dimension. So I like that. I do like that. So the Ten-Tails is... Where is it? Where this? So this is the Ten-Tails. It turned into a tree and it's wherever this is. And it made Hidari, it made all the... It made Jura.
Just underground. Like, it probably
made the other
took,
2.
under this hypothetical, it took roots on the ground at the Ten-Tails dimension. This is just right below it.
Yeah. I'd be fine with that. Kind of. I mean, it's weird that they didn't notice it, but sure.
Yeah, I agree. Like, how it just did it instantly without anyone noticing, but ignoring that aspect. And then this hypothetical, I'm thinking, I mean, however it came about, but I'm thinking that Jura is the thorn soul of the Ten-Tails that is that tree. Similar to how Hidari is the thorn soul of the Sasuke tree over there. Jura is the same, but for this big Ten-Tails tree.
Okay. I could see that. That's weird though, because not all the trees have thorns for some reason. So I just like the idea that this tree just randomly made 4 thorns, and it's not the Sasuke tree made a thorn, or this Soegi tree just didn't make a thorn. It's just that this is the only tree that can and did make thorns, and it just randomly made 4 for whatever reason.
And well, it maybe, it just chose the 4 strongest, let's say.
Yeah.
And one of them being itself. But under that hypothetical, how and why did Koji see this? Where did he see the thorn soul? Now, I was trying to tie in that in a way that wasn't like some crazy shenanigans off screen. It's like he literally just saw that, but who knows?
I mean, that kind of goes with what we were saying, though. We did call it, though. Koji is the antithesis to the Shinju. He is the Shinju's greatest threat, literally. And now we know why. It's through the soul thorns. Like, now we have a tangible thing to point to.
They're keeping Koji a secret.
that like Shinju don't know about him.
Ooh, okay. I like where that's going. Yeah. Okay, I feel like we
That's like
were freaking on
Boruto
the
and
right
Koji,
track.
they're like,
Yeah, everything we said is right.
kind of, yeah.
I like it. So,
The
okay.
one thing they haven't ruined.
So hypothetically, this tree made 4 thorns, which are the Shinju, and they were meant to protect the Tin Tails. They were meant to be operating on instinct or whatever. For some reason, through the connective chakra of the people that the tree absorbed, they gained humanity, human emotions, and they're no longer operating on instinct. So they're not in protective mode. They're now solely in attack mode for whatever, or they transformed, they changed to include an attack mode to where that's what they're doing right now. They're focusing on that. So hypothetically, if that just never happened and the tree just made 4 Juras, hypothetically, if Jura's not based on anyone, it just is an instinct thorn, I guess, for whatever reason. I don't know, it's hypothetically. If it just made 4 Juras, then maybe it would have just stayed in the Tin Tails dimension, waiting for Boruto to come to it, rather than it chasing down Sarada or Konohamaru, or even going after Boruto and Kawaki as it is. It would just stay there protecting it, rather than go into attack mode to go chase them down.
Well, I think the attack mode chase them down aspect could also be well, I mean, Bug attacked Boruto immediately, but Boruto came to him. But Jura's the reason, they're doing everything right now anyway. This whole target thing was his idea. So if there's 4 Juras, they might have just done the same. Maybe they all go after Naruto, or they go after 4 different people, all the same.
Because they're thorns and not seeds or born or fruits or whatever, I don't know if they were weakened by Boruto forcing them to be quote-unquote born early. I feel like the tree just responded by creating the thorns to protect itself just at an earlier time, but like they're just as strong as they were. Because like I do still feel like the Tin Tails was reacting to Boruto's presence, either sensing Boruto's bloodlust or just doing something to where it just protected itself.
Yeah,
by
that could be
creating the
why
thorns.
it didn't do what it did until then. In which case, there was no real time limit for Boruto. He was always doomed.
Yeah, exactly. But in this case, I was saying about that earlier, though, like 20 minutes ago. This pretty much confirms the darkest future is not the Shinju. The darkest future is whatever the Tin Tails is going to do. I think.
Yeah.
Or it could just be something else entirely, but the point is it's definitely not the Shinju, in my opinion.
If it's the Shinju, then it's Jura specifically. I don't think it's Hidari or... Like, Hidari can help pave the path forward. He can be the pillar supporting the bridge. But yeah, I think it's either what the Tin Tails does or / what Jura does.
Bro, that'd be so stupid. Imagine if it was solely Hidari who was the darkest future. They just took care of the darkest future. Like, next chapter, Boruto's like, thank goodness we stopped the darkest future.
Imagine if it was Bug. Bug's the darkest future.
Oh my god, bro.
The scientific R&D behind Kara's back that Bug and Boro did, that's the darkest future.
Yeah. But, okay, because they've introduced this thorn element, I've almost lost all investment I've had in seeing the Shinju evolve. I just want to get back to the Tin Tails now. Because the Shinju are just derived from the Tin Tails. The Tin Tails is like the main thing. It's the actual plant. The thorns are just an extension of protecting the plant. To be fair, the thorns are doing their own thing. Like, I don't care anymore.
I mean, but especially if Hidari is dead, that's all the more reason not to care anymore, because we never got anything that could have been.
That's so sad, though.
Exactly. That is why when I saw that spoiler, I was like, bro, I don't even know if I want to, like, I'm still gonna post the video I had, but like half of it is like, well, I think it's not the full analysis of Hidari, but it's like a good amount. And I was just like, bro, I just feel like this was just sad. I made Hidari sound like so peak, only for him to potentially just die, wasted potential. I'm like, that is I don't think it's the claw grime. It's more Code's claw marks that was on the tentacles.
Well, it's
itself.
Boruto's theory.
So the claw mark on the main body.
So
So it's not the fact that the claw grime ate anyone. It's just what Code did.
I think there's two different aspects here, because I think the Tintails in the War Arc and Shippuden was doing basically the same thing. It was like pooping out Tintails minions to go fight for it. The two different factors with that is, one, that Tintails hadn't absorbed chakra from the people around it to make the people, like the Shinju, the Hidari, the Jura, the Matsuri, so it's just the Tintails itself, rather than transforming into people. The second aspect is that, obviously, those Tintails minions also a secondary thing that's disconnected, and they also wouldn't have the claw marks. Code's claw marks, the Ishiki's essence, or whatever, either, that maybe gives them their ability to go against their instinct. It could be even 3 different things. Yeah.
And then, so this is kind of funny when we were talking about this before with Jura's eyelashes being
Potentially a Code reference. So Jura could be a mix of Code and Ishiki in that regard. You know, the chakra of Ishiki and the karma and the regular chakra of Code. That could be what they're going for there.
Now I just think that is what they're doing. Like, it sort of just makes all the other theories go out the window, kind of.
I mean, I've always been on the stance of I've been holding off this video for like 2,000 years. I should just make it already, but that Jura is the Tentails and he's also Ishiki. But once I start thinking about the Code aspect, I was, you know what, we could just combine it. It's both.
Well, to clarify my stance, I was always on board with literally any theory. He could be literally anyone. My problem was
your
people.
Big one was Kawaki, though.
Well, that's besides the point. My problem was people specifying that he is one person in particular. So someone saying he is Ishiki, or he is Kawaki, or he is a Tentails. I had a problem with that. Saying that he could be any of them, that's my stance.
Okay. The only one I've been pretty firm on was the Tentails part. The rest I've been just saying I think he is, or he could be.
Well, I feel like you've gone back and forth saying
it.
it could be specifically a couple different people, which is why I've always contested you on everyone you've ever said. Also, because you're you, but that's besides the point.
But yeah, I've always said it. It could be I've had a main pick, but I've never said it could only be that.
Okay. I'm feeling next week might be the Jura week. Hypothetically, so assuming I don't clip up 20 videos out of this stream to upload next week, I might just do the Juras everyone next week.
Why not?
But you know what? I feel like the very next scheduled video I gotta schedule is gonna have to be Soul Thorns Make No Sense.
Yes. We have to keep the trend.
Yes.
Just go through everything that doesn't make sense in this chat. Boruto, just Boruto makes no sense in reference to Boruto just being Boruto when 2 chapters ago he's over here avoiding it at all costs.
Uzuuhiko makes no sense. Jura sniping makes no sense. There's tons of things I can include from this.
2 Blue Vortex makes no sense.
God. Hidari makes no sense. The Shinju make no sense. Jura makes no sense. Nothing makes sense, bro. Did we get
That's the real problem we're running into here.
Did we get a thing that we didn't address? We did. I feel bad. I'm sorry, 408 Jose. I remember this and then I forgot it and then we just didn't get to it. In fact, we're gonna wait because we get other shits to read. Being Tintails are in a tree, Hidari. Okay, yeah. Went to hide and recover. Exactly, yeah. The tree heals Hidari at 1 point, so I think Tintails creates 4 thorns. Protect itself. Yes, I'm starting to. Okay, I am starting to lose perspective on how we are going to get the last fight in the series. Who is going to absorb the Shinju? I mean, I don't think anyone needs to absorb the Shinju. The Shinju are just fine as they are. Were, I should say. How is Boruto going to keep up with the constant power creep in the future? If the karma and is the karma and a dojutsu enough? Well, considering the Jogon scales limitlessly.
Uzuuhiko.
Yeah, it's all he needs.
Of the limitless Uzuuhiko. Yeah, I mean, that's how he keeps up with the power creep. Just be more limitless than last time. More limitless than we were yesterday, as Rock Lee would say.
Brilliant, bro. And people on Twitter is gonna call that peak. Boruto's a good character because of that. Could each thorn contain the consciousness of Sasuke, etc.? So I'm curious if Scotty means each thorn, as in each fruit from each of the 4 Shinju, and Jura has
I think he means
the consciousness. He means each individual one of these, like,
or each of
10
those,
spokes or what? How many spokes are there? Are there 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
10.
7. Okay, 10. Yeah.
It's either 9 or 10. It depends on whether that thing all the way in the right middle is a thorn, or if that's just like weird marks.
I mean, that's creative if they thought to do that. They probably did, if I'm being honest. I would imagine they would think to make 10. I like that.
Yeah, but it also might be 9.
Just don't ruin this for me. It's the only thing I have.
Nine Tails. Remember him?
Bring him back in all the way.
I hate to say, I almost feel like that the Nine Tails thing was pointless in this. Like, what's the point?
God. Okay, so here's the thing with Scotty's message is that I feel like it would have to be each thorn has one of the consciousnesses of all of the people. So let's just say there's like 9 people wrapped up in the tree. Like, maybe this thorn is Sasuke, this thorn's Jura's, this thorn's Moegi's, this thorn's Soegi's, etc., etc. I don't think that's the route they're going, but, like, they definitely don't each have 4 thorns in them. Because, like, the thing is, they're all thorns, and they just have a body to wrap around their thorn. So then, they're all, like, the same body, they're all the same entity, Jura says. They don't have 4 thorns in each of them. Like, Hidari was destroyed, he only had 1 thorn, Hidari's thorn. So it's not like he has Jura's thorn also.
Soul.
Yeah, thorn soul in him, yeah. It's not like he has Jura's thorn soul in him. And so, I don't think...
He says the Hidari one.
Exactly. So they can't connect memories or whatever, consciousness, stream of thought in that regard. It would have to be either in the spokes of the thorn itself, or the Rinnegan, or the sharing of chakra ninshu nonsense shenanigans, who knows?
Well, that's assuming that is a Rinnegan, and that's not just the swirl of the, like, center of the flower.
It could also be the... You're gonna hate this. It could also be Hagoromo's clan symbol that just randomly appeared on his forehead.
Yeah, it's that thing.
The thing is, I feel like...
No, that thing is also on Jura's stomach, and it's on the back of Naruto and Hagoromo and everyone's cloak, so, I mean,
yeah.
It could work.
Well, thank you, Nicolay. I'm glad that you love it. Stick around, and I'm sure we'll do it a lot more. This chapter was to show... To show what? You never... that was your last message. You never said anything. There's no clarification. Yosh, Dave.
It was the show.
It was the show, yeah. It was a show, that's for sure. Frickin' showed me something, alright.
It showed me what not to do if I ever read a story.
Jura could be the child of the Ten Tails, only with Earth's chakra. I want to make my Earth chakra video. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it pretty soon. This month. Hold me to it. Everyone hold me to it. I'm going to make my freaking Earth chakra video this month. Uploading on my Screenwriters channel. I'm going to get the Juby Taz's editor to edit it. It's going to be great. You're going to love it. I'm going to record it. Hopefully this weekend. Are the Ten Tails the chicken or the LOL? The chicken or the thorn?
They're the.
They're the, yeah. Well, I wish Immortal was here so we could continue our discussion of whether or not Boruto is afraid of his karma seal because of the Otsutsuki or because of the karma seal. The chicken and the egg
Exactly, it's the chicken
conversation.
and the egg discussion
Yeah.
again. I mean, especially now, because I do think it's backwards compatible to that discussion, the current discussion to that one, both forward and backwards actually. But yeah, we'll have to ask him next time.
It definitely applies to
Hopefully
this
he
next
remembers.
generation of conversations.
I agree.
Yeah.
Connecting back to the past generations, Shinobi history.
Exactly.
It's similar to how Kawaki is both the best and worst character of Two Blue Vortex. Actually, we're going to have to change that to Hidari now.
I'm hoping Mokoshiki doesn't wake up, and instead Himawari just wakes her butt up and heals both Boruto and Sarada. Well, Ariana, Queen of Pop, I don't know about her butt. I feel like her entire being, because it would be pretty weird if Himawari's butt was healing Boruto and Sarada. But considering the susness...
That would be a comedic scene.
Considering the susness of the art in Boruto, I could imagine them pulling something like that.
I wonder what Mello would think.
As long as it's healing Sarada, it's peak. It's peak if it's healing Sarada. Ichiki said, "You are what you eat."
Moving on.
I still haven't decided what I'm going to eat with this fish.
Didn't you say you were making yogurt like 2 hours ago?
Yeah, I did that, and then I made the chicken. The mushroom chicken was fire, and then I made the fish. I told you it was going to be 3 meals during this trip.
You weren't wrong. 5 a.m., by the way. Some variety. Free game! Well, while free game is fixing that, Kamui, we didn't actually even look at the question at all. I don't even know what the question was asking. All I heard was Himawari's pancakes, and I derailed to that. Which comment was it?
Oh, it's plants versus parasites.
I don't even see the comment on it.
It's the most recent one.
Okay, plants versus parasites. In regards to Boruto, what's the context? The roles of each Otsutsuki member seems interesting. As we farmers, fishermen, and whatever, Toneri was supposed to be. I mean, Toneri was clearly like a fisher guy, but I don't think he was literally fishing. There weren't any fish.
Oh, I gotta switch headphones.
Unless we're gonna count like Kawaki's metaphorical fish as the fish that Urashiki could have been fishing. Because maybe those could have been like Ninshu fishes instead of like hypnosis fishes. In which case, I can imagine Urashiki getting those Shinjutsu fish all to himself. But free game, what do you think about that?
I can't hear you. That's weird.
Oh, he's talking? Kamui? Kamui? Is free game talking, Kamui? You can't hear me? Oh, okay, well I can hear you. So I guess that's what you... Here, I'll just leave and join, maybe that's it. Okay, can everyone hear everyone again? No? Well, okay. Glad that we could solve that. In that case, I guess I'll just finish reading chat. Sumire stopped become a ninja and instead became scientist. I hear you, Kamui. In that field, she is better to figure out and come up with plans.
Dude, my headphones are being stupid.
I'm sorry. The Otsutsuki to eat chakra fruit, or can anyone eat it? Anyone can eat it, but it doesn't work, and they might die, and maybe everyone can't eat it. Hope I answered your question. Because, like, the point of Code not being able to eat it is because he's Otsutsuki, but then to be Otsutsuki Creed, he has to be Otsutsuki to eat the chakra fruit, and he has to eat the chakra fruit to be Otsutsuki. So, oh my god, Otsutsukin? Yeah, we're just Otsutsukin around. spoiler warning? Well, I already read the chapter, so you're good. Thorn soul fruit is the type of chakra fruit that the soul of the ones who are trapped in god trees. So,
What have you said the last minute?
okay, welcome back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, no, I don't know why my headphones are being stupid. I got them to work. I was about to say I might
You're
have to just
fine.
end stream, but
I was gonna
get to
read
work.
chat and finish if you couldn't figure it out anyways, but that's fine. So, okay, you're back. It doesn't matter. Okay. Martin brought up a really interesting question. I almost just want to dedicate a whole podcast after this one as well, but we can't just keep doing that. Just putting off topics till next podcast, which we never get to. So, reading this one. So, okay. I'm just going to read it out loud, then I'm going to give my interpretation, because I don't even know if I'm interpreting this right. So, Martin says, Thorn soul fruit is the type of chakra fruit that the soul of the ones who are trapped in god trees. Slight broken English aside, I think what he's trying to say, I love this idea, is Hidari is a singular soul. So his chakra fruit contains one soul. And it's not a thorn, it is a chakra fruit. It only looks like that, it's called a thorn because it only contains one soul, as opposed to normal chakra fruits, which contain the souls of everyone trapped in the divine tree, rather than just a singular person.
Yeah, that was my original theory.
Oh my god,
My original
game.
theory is that like it was the Hidari be like a chakra fruit, but it's only Sasuke in there. That's why he is only Sasuke.
Hey
Yeah, but that's
guys, how
kinda
you
obvious.
doing? Sorry
Hey,
to
pretty
interrupt
good.
real quick. I was on the phone with my dad when you guys let me up finally after like an hour or two. But
just so you know, I mentioned it like 2 minutes later.
And
didn't hear me.
80% of
yeah, no,
chat
I heard you.
agreed that
I
he
heard you.
didn't.
I heard you.
No, it was no,
No,
40% agreed
I
that I
heard
did.
you, Kamui. I heard you.
You heard him on the Discord, not on the YouTube.
I was listening.
That's awesome,
No,
bro.
but I
Free
still
game
heard
himself
him
heard
though. I heard Kamui said it. He said free game said let him up, and then you totally ignored what he said, and then kept on what you was saying.
Nah,
But anyways, proceed. I'm sorry.
That's awesome. Free game himself heard it. I knew I said it.
You did, bro. I
Definitely
heard you
not.
loud and clear. He surely did. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Kamui, your chakra fruit theory?
Oh, I already finished.
No, that was a short theory, so okay. Well,
I'm just saying, I've already done this. I've already explained this before. Like,
I feel like
first
I
time, so-
elaborated it, and then you just said the concept of the theory rather than give your own elaboration. Okay. It's like I gave the essay, and then you gave the title of the essay. That's like, what? Okay, so free game. Do you think the chakra thorns are different from chakra fruits only in the fact that it contains one soul instead of multiple?
No, did you hear me?
I hear you now.
Oh, my mic has a short end. I had to get another one. But can I see some of the spoilers? I haven't seen any of them.
I feel like you wouldn't get context, but you kind of would because the end is really all that matters. So yeah, okay. So, okay, are you looking at my screen? I'm not sure my screen.
That's
okay.
funny. We were asking him a question.
You don't have a screen up, bro.
Yeah, here you go. There you go. Okay.
I don't mean to backtrack on the pod, but I was trying to get on here like an hour or two ago, but that's neither here nor there.
No, you good. It's Kamui's bad, but I guess I'll take responsibility.
It is not Kamui's
we need
bad.
we need the 13 fingers pointing at your mirror, but at Oodie. Oh, we gotta make that meme.
That's this page. The next page is... So they're going after this thing. Yeah, Delta's like, this guy for real? Sniping him from this range? And she's just not doing anything, by the way. Or reporting it. She's just sitting there staring blankly and thinking, but whatever. So they're all looking at this thing. This is called a, like, soul thorn. Do you know what this is?
No.
Okay, do you want spoilers for what this is?
Sure. I mean, I said let's see the spoilers.
He literally asked for them. I feel like that answer was off.
God, Kamui. You're freaking brutal, Kamui. Okay, so this is the remnants of Hidari.
Wait, what?
So they
Explain
Yeah,
further.
they basically obliterate Hidari, and that's all that's left of him.
like they
Wait, so
explode him.
they took out Hidari?
Yeah.
They bodied him, in fact. They destroyed him.
Whoa.
I can't wait to hear
So
Mello.
who destroyed him? Boruto?
Mostly Boruto. Kawaki got the final hit.
Sarada
Oh,
had
he
a
just
little
showed
bit there
up.
too.
Shit. Wait, hold on. Do we have that panel?
Yeah.
Which one? The
Let's see it.
Kawaki blowing him up?
My comments, by the way. I wanted to say
I
that.
know, bro.
Oh,
it's
dude,
so
dude,
funny.
Oodie, we already went
Oodie
over
be
at the
getting
podcast. They hate
roasted,
Oodie.
bro. I don't even heart none of them or nothing like that because I'm like I like Oodie and I like his like
hate
perception on
Oodie.
stuff. But
Dude, they
man,
hate
so what? He's still going to be on the podcast, so I don't care if they hate Oodie or not. They can hate Oodie all they
Also,
want.
That
I
reminds
mean, but yeah, so
Hey, you know what, Free Game, while you're here? Free Game, I need you to explain something for me. So, I'm just gonna leave this on my screen long enough for you to realize. So just go ahead, Free Game, just take it away.
Oh,
Please, please. I need an elaboration
if
on this.
Neji was still alive, who do you see him training with for the time skip and why? What am I doing here?
So,
Why am I
Reading it.
elaborating? It's
so
pretty.
who
It's pretty
do you see
self-explanatory.
him training with for the time skip and why? I'll even remove the why. Just who do you see Neji training with for the time skip?
Neji? Or are you
Yeah.
talking about
if Neji
Boruto?
was still alive, who do you see him
Oh,
training with?
I see what you're talking about. Oh, I didn't put Boruto. But I thought, man, I was probably high as hell when I posted that.
That's so funny, bro.
I see what
So
you're
wait,
talking about.
so wait, Free Game. With that in mind, do you see Neji training with Neji or Sasuke?
Are you gonna do me like that, bro?
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
fucked up.
it's a fun
y'all put me on the
hypothetical.
spot.
Curious.
Oh, hey, my food here, DoorDash. Hey, I'm gonna
What's
talk to
that?
y'all later. Thank you
Alright.
for letting me hop on and stuff like that. But I'm gonna get y'all later. My food here. I'm
Yeah,
just
do
playing.
it.
All right. No,
Oh, never
fuck
mind.
that. No, I'm just playing. Nah, I'm gonna answer the question how I meant it because I didn't mean it like that.
I will
This
answer it
is
the way.
ridiculous. No, like yeah, I meant who do you see Boruto training with? And of course Sasuke during the time skip. I saw a lot of people commenting like Boruto would train with Neji at first, and I do agree with that. I think he'll train him with him at first and then learn the Hyuga style, but he doesn't have Byakugan, so he has to kind of like supplement that. And Sasuke is his idol. Like I remember watching a Boruto anime, and he was like really obsessed with getting that Sasuke card rather than Naruto or anybody like that. I don't even think Neji had a card. If he did, they didn't really focus on that. So I really see him as far as like how Boruto went. Of course, if Neji was alive, it probably would have went a little bit different. But I still see him training with Sasuke because Sasuke is his dad's rival, and he wants to be the Shadow Hokage and stuff like that. So I definitely see him training with Sasuke still during this time skip. But I think that Neji will play a role, kind of like what's Himawari's sister's name again?
Himawari's
sister?
sister?
Not Himawari.
Boruto?
I'm sorry. Hinata's
Bro,
sister. What's her name?
make that the next poll.
Hanabi.
Hinata's sister. Who's Hinata's sister? What's her name?
Hanabi.
Hanabi. There you go. Like he trained with Hanabi. I would see him training with Neji rather than Hanabi coming up.
So here's my
Or just
next
both.
question. This is almost like nested layers at this point. So, Free Game. Over the
That's me.
time skip is the time period in question, right?
Correct.
So you mean after Omnipotence is casted?
Correct.
So who is he going to train with, Sasuke or Neji?
Yeah, good point. Why would he train with Neji if Neji thinks he just killed his like sister or his cousin that he views as a sister and one of his closest friends?
I mean,
Neji really hates Naruto, huh?
I mean,
Neji was right.
I mean, Sasuke believed the same. Sasuke believed the same thing. It's
Yeah,
just
but
something that,
Neji doesn't have a Sarada to convince him otherwise. Unless you
That's
want
what
to
I'm
give
saying.
it
It
to
was just something
Himawari.
that Sarada did, but yeah. But I was just about to say, the story writers can take it in any way they want for it to happen.
in that case, I guess that's a writing question of what do you think the writers would do?
Because in Foresight, did you see
No,
Sarada being able to convince exactly?
because that's not a good writing decision, but that's a different topic for another day. So, but like,
Wait,
you
what
don't
did
have
say?
to
Why
Sorry,
not
about
though?
10
choose.
Why
seconds.
not? Why not? I'm
Wait,
curious.
what'd you say real quick?
Who?
Who, me?
It's a bad writing decision. What would be a bad writing decision?
The Sarada thing, convincing Sasuke that Boruto is
When she
not who
convinces
she
Neji?
thinks he is. No, when she convinces Sasuke, what? Neji's not alive.
What would be the bad writing decision?
I don't know. Oodie said it. Not
All
me.
of it. Omnipotence.
Right,
Freaking the
it-
time skip everything.
Why is that a bad writing decision? No,
Let Boruto
Is it
despair.
different?
What if
I mean,
Frieren
I
said that would
guess
be a
I
bad
guess
writing
different isn't always good, but I'm just saying like, why is it a bad writing idea though? I just want your perspective.
Non sequitur. Moving on. Okay, so
Hey,
Non-sequitur. Pick up
what
your new
was the
favorite
time?
word.
What was, can you give me the timestamp when I cut Kamui? But yeah, we can continue. Just send that to me
got
in the
you.
message so I can
Yeah.
cut that. Yeah, thank you.
Easy. So okay. So like I understand the point is to choose one or the other, but like the writers, I don't see any reason why they couldn't choose both or neither. Like I feel like it's not one or the other. It's not really connected to one another in that regard. They could just have Himawari convince Neji and Sarada convince Sasuke, or just one convince the other, or neither convince either, and Boruto's alone. But if we have to choose one or the other, like this poll is suggesting, then we're being narrowed down. I mean, Boruto
So who'd you pick?
learned Uchiha style, and like he uses a sword. But other than that,
That's Kenjutsu though. Is the Uchiha style Kenjutsu?
I
never
don't
seen
think
Itachi
so.
really use a sword. Fugaku, I never seen use a sword.
Well, Itachi did use a sword, but that was like Anbu training, and then Sasuke had Orochimaru training for his sword. So I feel like it's not Uchiha
Right,
style. I feel like Hyuga
Yeah,
style would have
Shisui
taken him
didn't
a lot
use a
further.
sword. If I'm
Bro, that's what Uzuuhiko could have been. Uzuuhiko could have been like a 64 palms Rasengan. That would have been fire, bro. Kind of
That's
what
what I
is.
thought. That's what I
Rasen
thought
Turtle.
he hit him with. I thought he hit him with like a Gale Palm. Like he mixed the
Yeah.
Gale Palm with the Rasengan when he hit Cold in the chest because it looked similar. But
I mean, Rasen Shuriken kind of is that, considering it's severing the chakra network, but besides the point. Attacks on a cellular level. Anyways, so this next intro topic isn't about anyone in particular. I was just hoping both of you guys can answer this, because I don't know what I'm missing here. Please tell me I'm just like having a brain fart on this one. This is posted by someone else. Xersu99. Test your knowledge. Which stage of the Tomoe Sharingan appears first? The 1 Tomoe, the 2 Tomoe, or the 3 Tomoe? 32,000 votes.
Okay.
The first
Okay.
one.
What am I missing?
Okay, hold on.
What am I missing?
There
Please.
is an interpretation.
Yeah.
I think somebody had a Tutomo at first.
No. I think that there is an interpretation that
Oh, I
would
think
make
I see
the
it.
3 Tomoe correct.
Okay. Is it in terms of the
which one did we see first
Yeah.
in the series?
Okay.
Kakashi's 3 Tomoe.
That makes sense. Yeah. Wasn't thinking about that.
Wait, explain that again. Wait, what?
The first version we see is the 3 Tomoe from Kakashi.
As in the audience.
Then we see the 1 Tomoe, 2 Tomoe at a later point in the series.
Yeah, but Kamui, you know what my brain was trying to interpret from this, though, right?
we saw
Yes. Which one comes
Which is why I was so
first?
confused.
Yeah. Me too. That's what I saw. So we saw Kakashi with the 3, and then we saw Sasuke with the 1.
Well, Sasuke with the 1 and the 2, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, the
Well, yeah, 1 and the 2, but I'm saying he got the 1 first.
Yeah. Yeah, but this is technically the correct answer.
So what is I never studied what's the difference as far as like the ocular perception with the 1, 2, and 3.
It's just more, and then they get more
they just
abilities.
see better.
You see better.
That's
Yeah.
it. You get to see
mean-
better. So it's like just like better glasses.
Glasses? Kinda.
Kind of, but in Sharingan ways.
I mean, it is basically just like the ability to perceive, which I hate to say that because that just sounds like we're just rewording it, but yeah, the foresight as well.
I
Being
know
able to
it's like
predict
you
the
can see
movements.
like the twitch in the muscles and yeah, like that, like stuff like that. So like you can see it better, faster when you get the third tomo.
Yeah,
Like,
so it's not only able to literally see things that are faster, it's also being able to predict things with more foresight.
yeah, I know. I was saying like muscle movement and stuff like no,
Yeah.
well, like they see the twitch in the muscles and shit like that. Like even boxers, they do that. Like they react off the twitch of your muscles and stuff like that, and that's when they know like when they counter and shit. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, so they can see it like pretty much before it happened or as it's happening, and able to predict movements.
Exactly.
Yes, no, maybe.
Yeah, they have
Oh,
the
okay.
Momoshiki fragmented memories is how they see the future.
What?
Yeah, anyways.
What did he just say?
Okay, so back
just
to
skip that, bro.
non-derailment. So Boruto gets shot. They're
Mhm.
trying to get the thorn soul. Is that what it is? The thorn soul? Is it the soul thorn? The soul thorn. And Jura is like, wow, I
Dude,
missed the
keep losing
finals.
track.
Yeah. So then there's the thorn soul. It's something they need to save Sasuke from the tree. Jura snipes Sarada. She tries to pick it up, trying to pick up the thorn soul, which is the remnants of Hidari. Last 2 pages. It just flies off on its own. I don't know if it's flying on its own or if Jura's controlling it. It's not made clear, but it just starts flying away, just like freaking Dragon Ball Z when they turn or Vegito into the candy. It starts flying on its own. Yeah, it's flying away.
It also, I'm gonna be vague about it, but it
Dang it.
reminds me of something that happens at JJK for unspecified reasons.
Okay.
Unspecified reasons. Crazy. Yo, I seen a
Flash
picture
there.
and they try to get me to think it was Dinky. I thought he was in the spoilers. Y'all want to see it?
Crazy. Yeah.
Sure.
All right, I'm about to send it to you right now. Bro, they had Dinky swag the fuck out. I'm sending it from my other chat on my other one because it's on my phone.
Okay.
My other Discord.
Past
just sent
6
it.
hours, by the way, God.
Also, apparently the Howl translations are complete, or the Itachi Flaw ones, maybe. I'm not
Okay.
sure. We're gonna find out if this is Itachi Flaws or not. Yeah, it's a different
Bro.
translation anyway. It's on Twitter, but I'll post a link.
That's a hype design for Denki,
But they
though.
had me thinking this is
With the
the
gun?
Dinky, yeah.
With a leaf
Yeah.
headband on the gun, bro. That's freaking dope. I love that design for Denki. It's better than whatever we're actually gonna get, assuming we actually get anything.
Facts,
It's
for
funny.
real.
Isn't this like a
Yeah, I've
video
been
game
streaming
company
for
logo?
6 hours.
It's pretty normal
don't know.
around
It's
here.
the lambda symbol.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna have to hop off though for real though. Wait, hold on. Do you got any more spoilers or is that it?
Well, the final page. So Jura
Alright.
catches the soul thorn. Well then, Kawaki
Damn.
alone is more than enough to serve as food for the Tin Tails. Oh yeah, right.
Oh,
Because he's
shit.
saying, "Darn that Boruto." So he knows about the soul thorns, did he? That makes him more of a threat than I previously assumed. Otsutsuki Boruto, I've decided to kill you. That's the final page. But yeah,
Damn,
definitely
that's
have to
hype.
read
I
that.
can't wait to see the battle with Boruto and Hidari.
Yeah,
I
pretty
want to see
cool.
more panels on that. So they didn't release the full thing. We just got a few panels, right?
No, the full thing's out.
Oh, the full thing's out?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll probably wait and then read them later.
Alright.
All right, man. Y'all be safe. Y'all have a good night. Thank you everybody in the audience who's watching. Subscribe to the Cloud Ninja podcast if you haven't.
See
Thank you,
ya.
Oodie and Kamui for letting me hop on after 2 hours. I recorded a whole video for my other channel and all types of stuff, bro. Crazy.
I can't believe
I thought
Kamui
we
didn't
Hey, it
tell
sounds
me
like
that
he
you
did you a
said
favor.
something. So weird they would do that.
Bruh, he did. Stop. I'm out.
Alright, see ya.
Yeah, have a good night.
Yeah. Kamui, that's like the perfect segue for us into, because I'm pretty tired.
I know I need to edit this video.
Okay, perfect. I'm glad we're on the same page. Thanks for watching, everyone, and should we re-chat? Or should we just not?
We can double check.
Oh my god, look, Kamui. We're gonna be here another 3 hours if we double check.
No, I think we're good.
Oh, really? Here, let me double check.
Oh, the difference is that the Princess of Pancakes tank that Jura attack. Can't say the same for Boruto and Sarada. Ask yourself, in most of TBV, all Boruto does is get off guarded. By Bug, Hidari, Mitsuki, maybe Kawaki, I don't know. And he didn't even get a scratch on him. But now that Jura did, he's a fraud.
Boruto more Uchiha than Sarada, who is Uchiha blood. Bro, that's actually like kind of facts. Funny. How many masters did Boruto train under? How many masters? It's been 2? If we're going manga?
I mean, whether you want to count Hanabi or Naruto as masters.
That's what I'm saying, manga. And I wouldn't say just because Boruto
Naruto
sparred with him
count?
like twice, that I'm not gonna count that as Boruto being his master. Otherwise, Ebisu is one of Naruto's masters. Which even then, Ebisu is much more in the gray area than freaking Naruto is for Boruto. If we're counting like training master rather than emotional master. Anyways, you heard this first from me. Himawari will earn a try against 64 palms. Beast Bomb. 64 till Beast Bomb goes crazy. Love the idea. Hinata, Hinabi, the Grandpa Shino, Sasuke Konohamaru. Those are a lot of words. Alright. That's good. Bye, stream.
Yeah. Ta-da!
Ta-da.